But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
I worked really hard. You turn on the microphone?
All they heard was, and this year I worked really hard.
Yeah. I love that. Dr. Gay got caught his pants down a little bit.
No, I waited. If I turned it on a little sooner, oh boy.
Hilarity would have ensued. Yeah.
Morning, welcome to the Opie and Anthony Show, where the bitching never stops.
You scamps get together.
You guys got to form a union or something.
Yeah.
Tell these people what's up. Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, Friday. Oh, what?
Really?
What happened?
Is it Friday?
I thought it was. What happened?
Damn,
No?
that would be nice.
Yeah.
Oh, please don't bother. Why? Don't do that.
No.
Sixth place.
What?
You're still at the table.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Sixth place.
Yeah, please don't bother.
Don't bother what?
Make sure I move down the list.
Oh.
Of a YouTube star on the
Yeah,
show?
I don't want to be part of the big table.
But you got to be at the table.
I'm too shy to be at the big table.
We're all going to be at the big table at the big awards show, the Shorty Awards.
I can't wait.
Sam Roberts still number one.
Sam is number one.
As
You're
am
number
I.
one?
I'm number one by probably over 700 votes.
Damn.
Yeah, I told you. My fucking fans are coming to the proverbial table.
I love how we're not even going for radio.
No.
We're giving
Sam's
that
gone for
category to Sam.
I appreciate
Why not give it to the guy that has 10 shows and doesn't get paid for any of them?
Oh, boy.
Well,
I think the guys might have been talking about that right before the show.
Oh, is that what?
They might have. They might have been
See,
talking.
I didn't.
We feel like the money might start flowing any moment now.
Yeah. Raises right around the corner,
The guys might get
Don't worry.
raises.
Right around the corner. Bonuses, everything.
Yeah.
Like the old days, like the 50s.
What is it? The Shorty Awards?
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, remember.
I'm right where I want to be, just out of placing.
No, sixth place, you're in place.
Oh, then I got to get pushed down to seventh.
Oh,
Please push me down to seventh place.
Oh, no.
no.
My videos are not worthy.
Everyone's got
I'm not worthy to be at the big table with the rest of the guys.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, get up there, give a speech till they play the Get the Fuck Out of Here music. Sure. Come on.
I can't listen to Sirius XM because I'm hearing a lot of shows at the Super Bowl.
Oh, man. Did you hear driving in? I know you listen to 1010 Wins.
Yeah.
John Montone from 1010 Wins is going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He does, we love John, but let's face it.
Yeah.
He does 1 minute of radio.
About potholes.
Every hour. Yeah.
Just dumb stuff.
As John said, the potholes are getting deeper. I'm John Montone. All right, John.
One of these guys head to Indianapolis for the Super Bowl.
I think they're starting. I think the NFL guys, some of them are starting.
No,
to
I
head
mean
down.
like, the guys that don't even do radio shows but feel like they have to be there
Don't they go for Super Bowl week?
because they got to schmooze with potential clients.
Schmoozage.
One of those guys going.
I think today and Wednesday-ish.
Really?
Well, that's when the schmoozing starts, the parties start.
I love that we finally had him in a quarter, me and Ant. We're like,
Yeah.
why are we going to the Super Bowl? We're a big show around Sirius XM.
We're big stars.
And then we listed everyone that's going that have even less sports knowledge than us.
Yeah.
Horrible shows.
Terrible.
Nowhere near the amount of listeners as we do.
Not even close.
So we had them in a corner, and then these weasels, they always have an explanation.
Always.
And then you can't call them out on their explanation. Oh, we didn't think you wanted to be part of Radio Row.
Well, it's Radio Row. It's
Right.
just a bunch of radio stations and people at these big, long tables. And we wouldn't even have approached you with something like that. Oh, is that why you didn't approach us with something like that?
You think too much of us.
Yeah, don't give us the opportunity to, what a hassle it is to go, yes, or no. Wow.
We did Radio Row for a few years.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
at the Super Bowl, obviously. We've never gone in 17 years of broadcasting.
Never.
We can't figure out how to get to the Super Bowl.
Never.
And I kind of like the Radio Row because we end up fighting other radio shows.
It's
and
fun. We get
we
to
go
be
on other radio
obnoxious.
shows.
Yeah,
remember?
we have them come on our show.
Right.
Mix it up a little.
We usually take over Radio Row and turn it into
Yeah.
one big party for us.
It's a lot of fun when we're a little too loud and the people next to you are going, could you keep it down? Then we just laugh.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Only small-time radio shows are on Radio Row. For instance, Rosie O'Donnell.
And,
Oh, see.
and Jim Rome.
Yeah.
A little show called Jim Rome. He's on Radio Row. But they're like, oh, we didn't want to approach you with that. We didn't think you would agree to that, so we just decided not to ask you. Oh, okay.
Mad Dog.
What? Mad Dog's on Radio Row?
Mm-hmm. Radio Row.
Sounds like Radio Row is like the VIP.
Yeah, that's the place to be.
So
what happened? Sway on Radio Row?
Like, logically, why is Rosie there and we're not?
Well, she's doing the show Friday from 12 to 2 p.m.
2 hours.
Is it how big lesbian women enjoy the Super Bowl?
It's a special edition of Rosie Radio featuring celebrity guests live from Radio Row in Indianapolis on Friday from 12 to 2
Actually
p.m.
promoted live from Radio Row. It's written as a promote, like, hey, this isn't just anywhere. She's broadcasting from Radio Row. And they were like, nah, you guys don't. What happened? That was such an excuse, wasn't it? Please.
And then what are we supposed to say?
Oh, thanks. Thanks for protecting us from Radio Row.
Yeah, thanks for not asking us.
Yeah.
No, I think what we said was, but we would do Radio Row.
Yeah.
Oh, Oh, well, we'll remember that for next year.
He made the icky face when he mentioned it in the meeting. It's like, he goes, Radio Row. You didn't want it. And he crunched his nose up and went like, you don't want Radio Row.
Yeah. A lot of big name shows are down there, so enjoy their broadcast from Indianapolis.
Yeah.
We can have Super Bowl coverage from New York.
17 straight years.
That's what we're doing. You know, anyone could go to the Super Bowl and do coverage. We're going to be in New York, where the Giants are from.
Right. Can I tell you the closest I got to going to a Super Bowl?
How close was that?
I was in Buffalo, New York. I was doing, what was I doing back then? Overnights / mornings. I was helping the morning guys out a little bit. And I got involved with a promotion. Did I ever tell you this one?
Oh, no.
You know how Buffalo, it's really cold in the winter.
Well, how cold? Oh, yeah.
And I would say it was almost single digits or low teens for this particular Super Bowl. I don't remember who they were playing because I was up there for 3 out of the 4. And we were broadcasting from a bar. Nice, right? This is the closest I got.
Sure is.
And we got a hot tub that we put outside the bar.
Oh, boy.
And every time the Bills scored, we all had to jump in the hot tub.
Oh. Whoa.
But there was local TV.
Hey, of course there was. And covering this game, oh, boy, wait till you hear this story.
And there were rumors that, you know, the national coverage was going to pick up on it.
Oh. Did they?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I don't know the answer to that.
I bet.
Because we were told they were going to like go to the hot tub if the Bills scored to see us all jumping in like idiots in the freezing cold weather. But that was the closest I got to a Super Bowl broadcast. That's pretty good.
Fun.
That's pretty good, right?
Well, you weren't near the Super Bowl, though.
But that's the closest.
That's the problem.
I was broadcasting for one of the teams that was in it.
Now, so
we had a Super Bowl party, and we had a wacky event.
You need to be near the Super Bowl. You can't just...
I'm just telling you.
I would think.
That's the closest I got.
Yeah?
After many, many years of broadcasting.
Whoa!
It's one of those promotions. You do it, and then you sit there in the hot tub going, now what? We look like idiots. Remember the event we used to do in Boston with the pool for St. Patty's Day?
Oh, with the green fucking... Oh, God. Oh, look, it's green. It's St. Patty's Day. This is crazy.
I guess, what was the broadcast? There were shamrocks at the bottom of this, like...
Right.
It was a pretty impressive pool. It was one of those above ground pools that you kind of see in a lot of people's backyards.
Yeah, they're inflatable, so they're a little bigger than just a kiddie pool.
St. Patty's Day, still cold in the Boston area. Mm-hmm. You get a bunch of shamrocks.
Aye.
You get the 10th caller for about 3.5 weeks straight.
Wonderful.
They come down to the live broadcast, and they get the opportunity to jump into the freezing cold pool.
Fantastic.
And grab a shamrock with a number on it, which gives you a prize.
Ah, yes.
And one of the shamrocks was worth a lot of money, or or a big prize. I don't remember.
A big prize like the fucking Mustang?
Yeah. Could you find that news piece? But just to finish this up, remember they were like, well, it's St. Patty's Day. We got to get the pool water green.
Yeah, because St. Patty's Day, everything's going to be green.
They obsessed about trying to get the water green. You just can't. You can't get that much water green.
No.
So
it was barely
green.
Tinge of green.
Right.
Didn't even fit. It was horrible.
But the biggest one that we did up in Boston, we gave away. Was it a Mustang yet?
Oh, I believe it was a classic Mustang.
Why though? Why were we giving this away? Was it like
it was one of those key things where you turn the key and if the car starts, they win it. What was it? Was it the one where they had to keep their hands on it?
No.
No, that was a different thing.
They all got a key.
They all got a key, right?
It's a lame radio promotion that a million radio stations have done. You give away keys for this promotion because it's a car. It takes like 3 or 4 months.
Oh, yeah, it's a long
You get a key that could start the car. You line up everybody, and one by one they try their keys in the ignition, and the one that starts it.
They get to drive away or, well...
Well, the first problem was, as the radio station, you know which person has the key.
Right.
And that person stepped into the Mustang, turned the key, and the car did not start.
Nothing.
Meaning, holy fuck, this is the key that's supposed to start the car.
And the whole
because it was a clunker.
The whole gist of the excitement of these things is when the person gets in and you hear, you're like, whoa,
right.
started.
Right. Remember Dave Douglas? I remember this like it was yesterday. We were on Afternoon Drive. They were teasing that there was going to be a massive contest announcement.
Yeah.
And right up until 10, 15 minutes before we had to announce the big contest, we didn't have a contest.
No.
Because the person that was going to give us the car, I think, fell through. So they had to scramble to find another one, hence the major problem that ensued. And then Boston TV blamed me and you.
Yep.
Because it was our shift that was picking the winner finally, having everyone line up with their keys.
Yeah, so it was Opie and Anthony's phony fucking piece of shit car giveaway.
Right. Not the station. It was more like Opie and Anthony suck.
Yeah.
And then the lady sued the radio station.
It's always great when you do a contest where the listener wins and sues the station.
Because they were expecting a little more.
Yeah. It was supposed to be a classic Mustang.
It was that sports bar right off Route 9.
Yeah.
Heading into Boston. I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, the one with the satellite dish on the roof that you always saw when you drove by. It was a classic Mustang, supposedly, and it was refurbished.
Right.
All redone and everything. And that was how it was billed. And it turned out to be
a dud, a lemon.
A lemon, a thrown together, last-minute spray paint over the rust and hope it starts, which it didn't. They literally had to tow it out of the parking lot.
I think she had to.
She had to tow it.
Because we all left.
Right.
We're done with our broadcast, and she's just standing in the parking lot with this Mustang that
piece
doesn't
of shit.
start.
When me and Opie were just like, well, our job here is done.
See you later.
And we fucking bolted.
I think we went inside and drank a little bit.
Oh, yeah. And just like shook our heads again.
And then I think she had to get a tow truck. And then, oh boy, did she get a lawyer.
Yep.
And I think they ended up having to pay handsomely.
Yeah, I mean, they promised her a certain thing and didn't come through with it.
No one has the news clip. The news clip is classic. It used to be up online. If anyone has it.
Yes.
Could you please send it to us so we could fucking howl with laughter?
Fantastic, man.
So anyway.
Yeah.
Did you see the Super Bowl commercials?
Yeah, I saw 2 of them the 2 that count, I guess I saw.
Kind of smart marketing. I think this is the first year. Maybe they did it last year because social networking was pretty damn hot last year as well, obviously.
Yeah.
But they're releasing the commercials before Sunday.
Extended versions,
I guess they've been doing this for a couple of years now, they think about it.
Yeah,
but
probably.
But you release the commercial, the week of the Super Bowl, you get everyone watching.
Yeah.
The one commercial instead of it being thrown in with the rest of them. The Matthew Broderick, Ferris Bueller thing is rough, isn't it?
That is just like...
He's being praised for this.
Yeah, of course he is. By the yes men and cronies and Hollywood people, but I think fans of Ferris Bueller's Day Off are looking at it as, oh my God. Danny had a great tweet about it.
What is that?
Everything you were in love with will turn out to be just shit on. And
yeah,
it was a great little tweet. I'm paraphrasing, but it definitely put the point across.
The problem with this whole thing was, where's Cameron?
Yeah.
You need Cameron.
You need Cameron.
Well, Matthew Broderick doesn't like Cameron anymore.
I guess Cameron said, I ain't doing this shit.
Oh, really? You think that's what happened?
Yeah.
Well, it's a Super Bowl commercial, though. That's good exposure.
Is it?
Here,
it just kind of, I don't know, ruins the whole memory of the innocence of Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
And they're so out of touch that it's the agent.
Yeah.
Mad at Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck if our agent is mad at us?
Yeah.
So Matthew Broderick is hiding from his own agent? That's just dumb.
It's a reverse of us, because I think our agent's hiding from us.
Of course
I've been emailing him and texting him. He hasn't gotten back to me.
Nah, he's...
I don't know what that's all all about.
I don't know what it is either.
I have to check my bank accounts, see if he took off to fucking Thailand or something.
But,
boo.
why can't they just make him like a working Joe? And he's hiding from his boss, not his agent.
Well, they had to make it Matthew Broderick, so I don't know.
Why do they have to make it Matthew Broderick? Why can't it just be the first Bueller guy growing up? And now he's got a shitty job like most of us.
That would have been good. He's not a fry cook on Venus. He ends up just with a shitty fucking job.
Right.
Yeah.
So the concept where he's Matthew Broderick and he's hiding from his agent, first of all, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
Someone should have fucking spoke up in the meeting and said this isn't going to work.
That was dumb. The Seinfeld one I liked better.
You like the Seinfeld one?
Yeah.
You see the zip lines?
Yeah.
Who talked about zip lines on this
Zip
very
lines
show?
through New Manhattan.
I'm telling you, man, I think it's going to take a little longer, but I'm telling you, I think you're going to see zip lines in Manhattan eventually. I'm telling you.
That'd be horrific.
Why?
Like Spider-Man and your way through the fucking streets and shit?
Well, that's why it's going to take a while. They got to figure out how to make it extremely safe. But you want to talk about tourist dollars.
Good luck.
Well, wouldn't you zip line through Manhattan if you could?
From building to building like that?
Huh?
That would be fun.
Fuck yeah. Seinfeld visits that very concept in his commercial.
Certainly does. His is a little better, but still, I don't like those when he slipped in the soup Nazi.
Yeah.
It was kind of like, leave those precious characters alone.
Yeah. Here's Matthew Broderick. I don't know if it's going to play well on radio, but
didn't play well on the video.
That's for sure. All right.
Well, I'm not sure what it is. I guess I'll be okay.
I'm calling the studio, Matthew. You're not shooting today.
No. People are depending on me. Movies bring so much joy.
Stop. It's done. Just get some rest. Diva.
He bought it. How can I handle work on a day like today? One of the worst performances of my career, and he never doubted it for a second. Hi, can I get my CRV brought up, please? I've got a lot to do today.
Broderick.
You have excellent taste in automobiles.
Driving
Life
a
is packed with
CRV.
things you have to do. But sometimes you gotta live a little. Calm yourself, woman.
He's playing at the fair.
You poor thing. You sound awful.
Sees his agent next to him in a car.
Yeah, it's some of the classic scenes from the movie, and it's been just bastardized for.
It's all right, but I mean they're praising it like, oh my God, this is going to just play so well Sunday. People are going to love this.
I don't like it. And why is he in the museum staring at the walrus? And
that was a scene in the
I know, but
First
it was
Bueller. With Cameron, right?
It was with Cameron and the Monet, I think. Right?
Yeah. Where's Cameron? That's what I kept saying the whole time.
I think Monet was nearsighted.
I don't know. Are we at the point where we just hate everything?
Yes.
You think?
Yes. Thank
why
God.
is that?
It's so freeing. Because we're jaded and fucking cynical, and we've just been shit on so much, and they're pouring shit out to people, and people embrace it, and we're the few that look and go, no, that stinks.
We're so in the minority. I think the majority of the people will be just lapping up this Ferris Bueller commercial
because they don't look at the original movie like you get in depth and really it becomes part of your upbringing.
Yeah.
First being a child of the '80s,
Child of the '80s, right here too, eh? Me and you, brother.
Sure.
Children of the 80s.
You know what else? And I tweeted this last night. I am livid pissed at a commercial. It's for JCPenney. I'll let you know because of this commercial, and I haven't been to a JCPenney, but I will not go to a JCPenney because of this commercial.
You wouldn't go before you saw the commercial.
Exactly.
I don't even know what they sell at JCPenney.
I don't know either. I don't care.
Is it like a Macy's?
Yeah, something like that.
All right.
It's a montage of people going to their mailboxes, opening envelopes, and getting coupons with sales on them and everything like that. And it's all them screaming. Ah! 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 Screaming. And it's probably the most annoying commercial I've ever seen. Especially if you're a guy like me that likes to sleep with the TV on, you keep it a little low. Yeah. That comes on very loud, and it's horrifying. It's like it's like your nails on a chalkboard. Annoying. So fucking annoying.
So it wakes you up in the middle of the night.
It wakes up, and even when you're up just watching a show, I can't. I wince. My head turns. I'm like, stop it.
Is this it?
Yeah, this is it.
I don't know if I've seen this yet.
Well, crank it up. You'll hate it. This isn't even the worst one.
Why are they screaming? I guess they're going to tell us at the end of the spot.
No.
They don't even tell you?
No.
Enough is enough. What does that mean?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
It means they've come up with the most annoying fucking commercial ever.
But they give you,
and I can't take it.
They give you a date, so they're going to tell you on that date, I guess?
I believe that their thing is that they're eliminating coupons and sales, and they're going to make their prices always low.
Oh, really?
What?
What kind of a fucking...
What happened?
What kind of a fucking carny move is that?
What happened then?
Stop it.
That's right. They're screaming no, no, no at the sales and the 25%.
Right.
The coupons and
Well, you know what? That screaming is fucking infuriating.
And...
Yeah.
Kevin from Connecticut. It's Kevin from CONN on Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
One
I see
word.
his call there.
He fucking rules. He found the
link?
The link to the Mustang store.
Yeah, Kevin. Good move.
Hold on. Hey, Kevin.
Good morning, guys.
Where'd you find it? Because we couldn't find it on YouTube anymore.
I just typed in O&A Mustang lawsuit.
Lawsuit.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well,
Stay on the line for a second.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Opie and Anthony, old school O&A classic Mustang.
Oh, boy. Oh, no. Yes.
WCPB-TV Boston.
Oh, no.
Now, this is News Center.
Oh, no.
Coverage you can count on.
I'm watching these.
Still to come, a winning prize or a losing lemon. Susan Warnick's Buyer Beware report is next. Tina Tucker was thrilled when she won a radio contest.
Pause that. The tease is great because they show the hood up, the trunk up.
The trunk lid's up, the doors are open. It looks like an abandoned car, which is pretty much what it was.
But that's the news fucking, doing what they do, making the story even more sensational.
Oh, what? I remember wincing when I heard that news music because I just knew we were going to get crucified on this one.
Why do they always blame us?
Because we were the faces to the contest.
But we had nothing to do with this.
Nothing.
We really, the station was doing the contest and decided, it would be good to give it away on our day part.
Get their boys out there, right?
They're called day parts.
Yeah.
Back that up slightly there, Sam.
Oh, my God.
All right.
God.
Remember this bitch.
Yeah. Buyer beware. We're part of some scam.
Tina Tucker was thrilled when she won a radio contest for a classic car. Radio station WAAF handed her the keys to a vintage Mustang. But when she took a closer look, she noted her prize belonged in the junk heap and not her driveway. So who's responsible here? Susan Warnick with tonight's Buyer Beware.
Buyer beware.
Tina
Tucker couldn't believe her luck last February when she held the winning key in WAAF's Sam Adams White Ale Mustang contest.
Sam Adams. Sam Adams again. Boy,
of course he's never talking to us again.
Boy, have we fucked over Jim Cook over the years.
So he got fucked with this contest and still came back for the big one.
Hey, I hear you guys are giving away a toy Yoda.
Yeah, it's a toy Yoda. Get it?
Oh, my God.
Fuck you, assholes.
This story, well, Kevin from Con has it. Kevin from CONN, if you want to go there now, and I'll retweet this as well. But,
wow.
But they have a picture of me and you in just horrible leather jackets. We look so sleazy. It just helps the story.
It really does.
I thought I looked cool in this dumb, long, black leather jacket.
You look terrible.
All right.
Just shills for the man.
We look so just slimy.
Adams White Ale Mustang contest.
They gave me a key along with 9 other people, and we all had a chance to try it. Mine started it.
Tina won a 1967 white Mustang.
I knew it wasn't going to be like a 1998 Mustang, but I never expected it to be in this shape.
Tina's prize had body rot, a bad paint job, ripped seats, and broken equipment. And it wouldn't start.
It's a piece of junk.
They just show they just showed the trunk, and the radio station was so lazy they didn't even empty out the trunk.
There was garbage in the trunk. There was rust. And then the woman's shaking, that shaking sound, you heard the rattling, was her grabbing onto the front bumper and just shaking it, and it's going clank, clank, clank. This sucked. We even knew before this woman even won, and before anyone said a word, we went to Dave, remember? It said, this is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
We're giving away a piece of shit, and we got to make it sound good?
Yeah. And we've been bitching about managers and program directors ever since. Fast forward to today, we're not going to the Super Bowl.
No.
They're all just a bunch of idiots in the end.
I love this clip.
I do, too. I forgot all about this.
It's bringing me right back.
She's so pissed off.
Oh, it's a piece of junk.
Right.
Yes, it is. Congrats.
And once again, they show a picture of the Mustang, and everything is open.
Yeah.
The hood, the trunk, all the doors.
It's better to show the garbage.
All right.
It really is. It's embarrassing. Very embarrassing.
Tina had the car towed to a repair shop where it's been virtually untouched since March because Tina says she couldn't get WAAF to fix it.
No, they have not been cooperative until this past weekend when you got in touch with them. They had no part of me. My stepfather got in contact with them. They were very rude to my father, and they have had nothing to do with me. They've washed their hands of me in this car for the past 5 months.
We're very much a victim of
Pause! Dave Douglas!
Oh, I can't wait to...
Oh, is he gonna try to smooth it out?
I can't wait to retweet this. You finally get to see stupid Dave Douglas with his 70s porn mustache.
Oh, my God. Did he looked more like a retard than I remember.
Yeah, I haven't.
Wow.
I haven't seen a picture of him in years.
Dave Douglas trying to, what is he going to try to finagle his way out of this one?
Opie Radio on Twitter. I'll fucking retweet the Kevin from Connecticut thing.
What a great classic clip this is.
Where's, okay. All right, go back. I'm sorry.
Oh, I love this. Go back. Let's listen intently.
Look at his stupid haircut.
He is an idiot.
He cut his bangs all the way across.
He's got retard bangs. Wow.
To do with me. They've washed their hands of me in this car for the past 5 months.
We're very much a victim, as is Tina here.
While they admit giving Tina a seriously damaged car, WAAF management says it's not their fault. They blame the people from whom they got the car.
We trusted this organization to deliver the vehicle in good working order, and they didn't do that. It's completely false. And
Rich Marco runs...
Now that we don't have anything to do with this idiot. First of all, he's wearing a tie for the day because he finally gets on TV. He always wanted to be on TV. Secondly, why wouldn't you check the car before they deliver it?
Exactly.
Why are you assuming they're just going to deliver a nice car for you?
And when it's a piece of shit and you see it's a piece of shit, why are you then passing it on to someone else? He's like a rapist going, hey, I'm as much of a victim here as this young lady that I raped.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
What an idiot. I love this shit. All right, let's hear a little more.
National Veterans Scholarship Fund. They resell donated cars for scholarship money and agreed to give WAAF the Mustang in exchange for free advertising. But Marco insists the car was given as is.
It's basically, here's your car, and that's it. Now that the promo's over, they're coming back to me.
In fact, WAAF has contacted the Attorney General's office asking for an investigation of the National Veterans Scholarship Fund. But they didn't do it until the very day we called asking about Tina's car. And the Scholarship Fund is in good standing with the Department of Public Charities. Rich Marco says he's happy to talk to any investigator.
Here we are trying to do something good. I haven't heard from AAF in months, and now instead of calling me, they're calling the Attorney General. You know, that's fine. I mean, we've done nothing wrong.
This afternoon, WAAF assumed full responsibility for the Mustang, promising to pay for its full refurbishing and delivery to Tina within a month. And even though they weren't directly involved in the car deal, Sam Adams Beer has vowed to make good if WAAF doesn't. I'm Susan Morning.
Jim Cook always mopping up our problems.
Yeah. He's like the wolf.
God, I miss that guy. He fucking loved us. I would love to know what happened to Tina.
All right, let's not start sucking each other's dicks just yet, gentlemen.
He was mortified. He's like, he's basically sitting there going, holy shit, will you give this lady the money? What are you doing?
You like oak, Opie?
I want to know what happened to Tina, Dave Douglas, and the fucking Mustang. How do we get that done?
Yeah.
How do we get that done?
Wow, man.
What
memories.
Kevin, what a great find.
That's fantastic.
I did it like that.
I'm retweeting your link as we speak, but this is a must-see. I guess they didn't blame us too much. They just showed us a lot in that piece.
So pretty please with sugar on it. Fix the fucking Mustang.
He's sitting there like, what the fuck's wrong with you
He's got to be the wolf.
He's like, look, it's a lousy $10,000 probably. If you went to the lady and said, all right, here, can we give you $10,000 and call it even?
Give her the cash.
She would have said, fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
She would have said, yes. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And a typical radio station, just like fucking hiding and hoping the phone doesn't ring, hoping there's no TV cameras outside. It sat in a lot for 5 months after we gave it away.
Sat in a lot, rotting away more. Just rotting more. That is a classic and typical radio fucking promotion fuck up.
Right.
Oh, that is so funny.
And it's been going on ever since.
Oh, yeah. And before
Radio's
that,
the scum of entertainment.
It really is.
We've always known it.
It's one step off of the Kearney boardwalk.
Yep.
Oh, man, that was funny. God damn, I forgot about that. Holy
it's a
shit.
piece of junk.
Yeah, she was like, it's a piece of junk.
And Dave Douglas with a fucking tie on.
Oh, choke him with it.
All right. Let me fucking tweet this shit.
Yeah, you got to get that out there. People will love seeing Dave Dickless.
About just now.
Wow. What the hell is
It's weird
that?
putting a face to the Dave Dickless.
Huh?
It's weird putting a face to Dave Dickless after all these years.
It is. You got a lot of our old stuff, don't you, Kev?
A lot of it's out there. I don't have it per se.
Yeah. I forgot all about the Mustang. I don't even know how it came up. We were just talking about shit. You got any other ones that we might have forgot about? We were always
2 hours of audio.
Jesus.
You know, I don't know if we've played in a while, but the WoW one is classic too.
Yeah, the WoW news story.
With the fucking with the news guy who had earrings in his ears. He was trying to like lull us into a false sense of security.
Oh, he was laughing and loving the whole promotion.
We had naked girls in that
us.
day, and he was very close to some activities. And then we're all excited because he came in under the guise that he was doing a positive piece on Whip 'Em Out Wednesday. This is how stupid we were.
Just a fun little piece, yeah.
And then we called everyone. We're all excited.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
And holy fuck, they crucified us on the news. Of course they.
He got his suit on, he took his earring out, and got all serious and went, the law should shut this down. The danger to people on the highway. We're like, what about the fun guy that came in, was laughing and squeezing tits and having fun?
It's like, wait a minute, we We were giving you naked lap dances a mere 2 hours ago.
I haven't.
Oh, Sexy has an update.
Sexy?
Erock has an update on what, the Mustang?
Yeah, on her, we found her number, and I just gave her a call, and I explained what we were talking about. She went no and hung up on me.
Whoa!
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Holding a grudge like that?
Why?
She's not answering now. I don't know.
So the contest...
Because I asked her, I'm like, did you win this white Mustang from WAAF?
14 years ago.
Yeah, and she said yes. I said, well, this is the Opie and Anthony show. We want to just touch base with you, see what happened to you in the Mustang. And she went no and hung up. And now she's not picking up.
Wow, that was...
Wow.
Wow, she's still pissed.
Hey, lighten up, Francis.
I forgot all about this.
Yeah.
She's still pissed. That's 98. That's 14 years ago. Coming up on 14 years ago.
14 fucking years. Lighten up and come on the air with us.
Wow. Yeah, because they refurbished the thing and it was still a piece of shit.
Tell her we'll make good.
Oh, my God.
And we're going to give her... How much should we give her?
We should give her a toy Yoda.
Give her $100 grand.
Over
100 grand.
All right, Kev. Thank you.
I'll look for that wild story.
Huh?
I'll look for that wild
story.
I don't know. Have we played in a while? I don't want to keep doing the same shit over and over again. But if we haven't played in a while, it might be worth it.
That isn't it.
All right, guys. Take care.
Thanks, Kevin.
All right. Thank you.
Fuck, that's great.
That's a good one. Wow. Girl wouldn't fucking come on.
No.
She's pissed. What is she, fucking 45 now?
She looked like she was...
mid-20s,
maybe.
Mid-20s.
Yeah, she's over 40 now.
Yeah.
And still holding a grudge.
Holds that grudge, man. Wow.
What's that about?
I'd love to know what happened with that. How did it end? We have her right there, and she won't say, huh? That sucks.
You know how it ended. They kind of patched it up and said, look, we met our obligation, and now here's your piece of shit Mustang. Enjoy. Dumb radio promotions. Oh, that's how that started.
Yeah.
We've done a few.
Yeah. Oh, my God. I had a weird fucking cosmic ghostly moment with my phone last night.
What?
Oh, it was creepy.
What happened?
I was trying to tweet or something, and then I'm constantly hitting the button that brings up Siri and, voice activated thing. And it goes, who would you like to call? And I went, no one. And it said, calling Patrice Oneal.
No.
Yeah. I was like, ah.
Well, you should have fucking called. Maybe he would have maybe he figured out some shit.
No, I hit the button. It heard the O in no one.
Right.
And the closest thing on my, list must have been O'Neill. So it said, calling Patrice Oneal. I was like, ah.
But if someone's going to figure out the afterlife, it would be Patrice. Maybe he figured some shit out.
It's like, nigga, I tried to call you and you fucking hung up on my shit. What, you scared of ghosts? Scared of ghosts, you little faggot? What the fuck are you?
What time is that at?
So one chance I get, it's like I'm in jail or some shit, and I get one phone call. I call your dumbass.
What time was it at?
I don't know, 8-ish, 8:30-ish.
Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that would fucking... Did the hair stand up, as they say?
Yeah, no, I kind of went like, ah!
Yeah.
And I hung up.
Yeah,
I hung up on Patrice Ghost calling me.
That's not good.
Yeah, it was kind of creepy.
I
wouldn't mind Patrice Ghost, though. That'd be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Some ghosts I don't want, You don't want creepy ghosts. Patrice Ghost would be fun, like sarcastic ghost.
He would make it fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Boo, boo, ooh, boo, and shit, and...
Wow, she won't talk to us, huh, Erock?
I'm bummed about that.
She wouldn't pick up when I called back.
Why? She probably has a lot to say.
14 years, lady. Come on, dummy. What's wrong with you?
She probably couldn't get rid of the car.
Wasn't that big an issue in her life? I mean, at the time, it sucked, and
it's probably a big flower pot now in her yard.
Bumming.
She probably was never able to get rid of it.
Maybe she fucking tried to get it fixed.
Yeah.
And she gave it to her younger brother.
Yeah.
And the brakes gave out, and he fucking winged across an intersection, got slammed by a cement truck, and died.
Oh boy.
And that's why she don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
Could happen.
It could happen.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Super Bowl, I guess we should do this. Well, we were a little earlier.
At some point.
Going back to that. You hear about the guy with the tickets?
Oh, yeah, and the chick, his nice chick.
This is unbelievable. Let's listen to this.
Jason Aaliyah is giving away his tickets to the Super Bowl to the person who gets him the most Twitter followers. Aaliyah, a television writer living in Nashville.
That's kind of nice.
That sounds
Not
nice.
a bad idea.
That's good.
Right?
Are they real tickets?
Build up your followers and stuff.
Or is he going to screw over the winner?
Spent $8,000 on 2 tickets to the Super Bowl to go with his football-loving girlfriend. Well, after he bought the tickets, things started to unravel. On November 7th, Jason was diagnosed with bladder cancer. His girlfriend's response? She dumped him. In an interview with Trending Now, Jason told us she, quote, could not handle the stress of having a boyfriend with cancer. Jason was planning on proposing to her on Christmas.
Well, how long were they going out?
How
long were they going out?
How long?
And,
He's planning on proposing to her in a year?
What happened?
They just said Jason was planning on proposing to her on Christmas.
Well, he's now,
Yeah, come on.
He's amping it up now to really get your emotions going.
Yeah.
And did the relationship have problems before this? I need more info. This sounds horrible, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. More info.
Jason was planning on proposing to her on Christmas. In an even crueler twist, his girlfriend still wanted the tickets. Well, not only did Jason not give her the tickets, he held a contest to get rid of them using the hashtag #WinMyEx'sSuperBowlTickets. He has gained more than 2,500 followers so far and will announce the winner on Tuesday. But Jason stresses that it is not about revenge. He says he wants to give someone the same enjoyment that he thought he was going to get with someone he loved.
Well, that sucks. Boy, that sucks, huh?
I hear a lot of people, can't handle the stress.
Yeah.
That 50-50 movie deals with that a little bit.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't want to get depressed. I wouldn't see that.
Huh?
I don't want to see that.
50-50?
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
I think you would like it.
Nah, I probably
It's well written.
Nah,
man.
I don't think I'd
No?
I don't think I would.
Too ghoulish?
Nah, I don't think. Yeah, ghoulish. I don't like ghoulish. I don't want to see that incredibly close and fucking loud movie either. Whatever that is.
What's that?
With that kid and the fucking father's dead in the Trade Center and fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Why did they have to make it the Trade Center? To really make it hurt?
Exactly.
Because that one makes a lot of people hurt a lot.
Now you could have,
Why couldn't maybe we need to see the movie, but why did Tom Hanks have to die in that way? And then there had to be a special key he left behind.
Oh, exactly.
And now the kid has to figure out what the key is for.
Could have been in a horrible combine accident on a farm.
Something else.
Something like that. Could have been burned to death in a metal forge.
Right.
Something like that.
Right.
Stuck in the gears of a hopper at a bakery.
Right.
Yeah.
But they went with the Twin Towers thing.
With that.
So you're right. I have no desire to see that.
Car falling on him when he's on a crawler underneath a vehicle changing an exhaust pipe.
We're working on the Mustang.
Well, yeah, that shitty
to get it
Mustang.
together for Tina.
Anything.
Anything else but the Twin Towers.
Oh, the Twin Towers. Leave it alone. They're building that building pretty good now.
It's just about done.
That thing's pretty goddamn tall now.
I don't think it's going any higher, is it?
Well, they're going to put that big spire on top to kind of cheat and get more height out of it.
Right. I don't like when buildings cheat.
I don't like the cheating building either. I want floors all the way up to the ceiling.
I think the world record should be how many floors you got, not the cheating part.
Yeah. Because anyone could put a stick up there. What, are they going to duct tape a broom handle if they're a little short?
Including the Empire State Building, which is old school. But you can't have all that cheating stuff. You're
Empire
right.
State Building's kind of cool with the big antenna.
Right. But
it's
cheating.
I don't think it was meant. They didn't say, let's put an antenna on there to get this building higher.
Right.
They put an antenna on it because it's the highest building around, and they were like, hey, we need to get our radio signals out.
Right.
But they're on purpose, they're putting a spire on it just to make it.
Is it going to be
the 1776 foot-high building that they want it to be?
Is it going to be an antenna?
Probably. I would assume there'll be an antennae on there.
Is it going to be kind of impressive, or is it just going to be...
Well, it looks impressive now. It's already higher than any of the buildings around it.
No, I mean, is this the spire?
The spire going to be impressive? Yeah, it's sort of a sail-looking kind of a shape to it. It's more of a triangle than just a stick. I don't know. And then that building next to it's going to look pretty cool too. Looks like it was cut with a lightsaber on a bias.
Right.
Yeah. If I may geek it up here. If I may geek it up a little bit.
When is that thing going to be done?
Oh.
I think in the spring.
Oh.
I think that cancer story just creeped us out.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Gives you the heebie-jeebies.
Gives me the heeb-e-jeeb-ees.
You know what movie I want to see?
What do you want to see?
Where they try to save the whales.
Oh, Jesus. Where they got to fucking dig holes in the ice every fucking 10 feet?
It's based on a true story.
So what was the true story?
The whole town got together and saved the whales.
Some seal fucking couldn't find its way. They made it 3 whales.
I don't know, man.
I liked it better when it was called fucking The Voyage Home.
What is it called? Big Miracle?
Oh, yeah.
With Drew Barrymore.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to see this movie.
No, you don't.
It's heartwarming, Ant. I need some heartwarming in my life. When can I see this? This weekend?
You know what heartwarming means? It means you have blockage. What the hell? Oh, it's a commercial.
Oh.
No, we always get these ads coming in.
Yeah.
Little ads. Okay, the ad's almost done. There it is. This looks great. It's PG. It's fun for just about everybody.
The avocado. This little guy and pretty much everything else in town has to take 4 separate plane rides to arrive up here in chilly Barrow, Alaska.
Is he the weatherman?
Adam,
your material up there seems like it's running a little thin.
What the heck? I think Barrow might have one great story left in her.
This is solid ice. It goes for 5 miles from here to the open ocean.
3 gray whales are now trapped in walls of ice 6 inches thick.
You have whales in trouble and you didn't call me?
I didn't call you because there's nothing you can do.
There's always something you can do.
Rachel?
That's Drew Barrymore playing that role she plays.
Are you trying to say that she doesn't really adjust?
What a fucking one-dimensional actress this Drew Barrymore is.
She's kind of like America's Sweetheart.
Oh, is she?
With that heart of gold.
Yeah.
Kind of hippie-ish with that heart of gold.
You know
She
what?
plays that well.
It was all downhill after E.T. That's great.
Do we have to play the whole thing? She's going to save the whales.
Yeah.
Get the town together. It gets very emotional.
Oh, is that how it gets very emotional?
Yeah.
They have to literally chop holes in the ice so they could breathe as they move along under the ice.
Right. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, because they breathe. They're mammals, you know. And then they can't swim 5 miles without breathing.
Right.
So they have to chip these holes in the ice. And then as the whales get to the hole, they come up, they breathe, and then they go to the next hole.
Right. You think there's going to be a problem?
I bet there's a problem.
Even though they figured out how to get the whales?
I bet at one
point... You think one's going to wander away for a while?
One wanders away.
Or they're going to be like, oh, no, where's the one whale?
Or they have a freeze.
Right.
Or they have to chop a hole.
Right.
They're like, oh, no. Quick, get the hole chopped. The whale moved.
And then they find the whale maybe at the last minute, and it breathes just in time.
Yes, it comes up.
And then you can finally get the grand finale.
And the music plays, and everyone goes, ah!
And then the final cutting of the ice as they go into the ocean.
Into the ocean.
Free.
The last one.
Just in time to have some Japanese ship harpoon them.
That would be good.
For their nostrils because it makes them have boners.
And then, a Klingon ship that Kirk is in controlling gets in the way of the harpoon at the last minute. I bet the last hole, right, they breathe, and then they go down.
Right.
And it's an inordinate, a very long time.
Right.
They're waiting, and then just when you think they're dead, they come out in the ocean. And everyone's like, oh, and the music plays. Yeah, there they are.
Wow.
There they are.
Yeah.
Woo! And there's hugging, and go, you go. And now they're breaching. The whales are doing the breaching thing. And,
they're doing their little dance.
They're doing their little dance. They're splashing around.
Oh, yay.
Great. It's fucking fantastic.
A lot of hugging.
Oh,
Drew Barrymore is crying, but they're tears of joy.
Oh, look, a friend. Oh, it's hilarious. They're breaching whales.
The sun's going to be just right in the sky.
Oh, and then Drew Barrymore's there. And someone cracks her over the head with a club like a baby seal. Hey, Drew, enough of you. Oh, some of the friends are there. Wait a minute.
You think it's going to be one of those movies where everyone claps in the theater?
Yes.
I haven't been to one of those in a while.
Yay! And then as you're walking out in silence with your head down, people are going, that was really good. They talk about the movie on the way out. That was really good. I liked the part when, shut up! Save it for the awful, boring car ride home that I hope ends in flames.
This started with me saying you think we hate everything.
Oh, right.
It's a feel-good movie.
Apparently, yes. Is it a feel-good movie?
Sure.
Oh, God. I bet, some love happens between the guy from The Office and
you gotta have
the
the love
one-dimensional
story.
actress.
The love story. You got to have that.
Yeah.
Intertwined.
Yeah. Do you think she'll be more First 50 Dates-ish or more Fever Pitch? I'm feeling Fever Pitch.
Oh, you got to go Fever Pitch on this one.
I think Fever Pitch.
Yeah.
How about Home Fries-ish? She a little Home Fries-ish?
You've seen a lot of Drew Barrymore movies.
Oh, have I ever?
I don't know Home Fries.
Oh, is she more? I don't know. She's going to play that sweet girl.
I told you, hippie with a big heart and a pure soul.
There'll be a misunderstanding, but it'll all get played out in the end.
They'll see it her way
worry.
in the end.
Yeah, she's not going to be the Charlie's Angels.
No?
Drew Barrymore. No way.
Boy, was that a bust.
No. Yeah.
Maybe you should have picked the hotter chicks. Drew Barrymore didn't fit in that lineup.
Well,
I used to be a big fan of Drew Barrymore.
She produced it or something.
So she had to put herself in it?
And she also said, like, she didn't like guns in it or something.
All right, so you make Charlie's Angels without guns.
Yeah, why
How about you just stay away from those projects?
Yeah,
Let someone else do it.
Yeah, you don't like it, don't do it.
I believe the original Charlie's Angels were pulling out pieces all the time, right?
Oh, exactly. Why wouldn't they? Freeze, slime ball. And then you turn around, you're getting fucking arrested by some big-titted, blonde, bombshell animal. You don't know what fucking bureau she's from. She doesn't show a badge. She's driving a shitty 1970s version of the Mustang, which stunk. The Mustang 2. They all had Mustang 2s.
Erock, please don't kill the messenger, but a lot of people are asking, how did it feel when you were finally free?
Oh, they're implying Erock is one of the whales in the movie. And
he's not even that fat.
No, not that fat.
Oh, Erock.
God,
why do they do
Erock.
it to you? I don't get it.
I don't know. Hippopotam.
Yep. All right. You want to eat?
I want to eat.
I think we did good there.
I think so, too. Never fear, either. From what I hear, Mr. Jim Norton will be here today.
Oh, yeah.
His flight was delayed, as they say. Delayed.
You should be here any moment. Yeah. Probably by the time we get back.
Yeah.
And when we get back, I want to visit something that I discovered yesterday.
Oh.
A little taste right here. Just a little taste.
Oh.
Well, I want to talk about this.
Bi-curiousness?
Yes, sure.
A little bi-curiousness.
Taking a few peeks here and there. Yeah, we got to talk about this after the break.
Well, I dreamed I saw the knight in armor call and say...
Oh, is that classic?
This had me howling.
That's a good one.
We'll explain next.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, who's this?
Hey, it's Craig from Waltham.
Hey, Craig, guess what?
Oh, did I win?
You are the 107th caller.
No way! Damn it, I won! I won! What, no way! You're kidding, right?
107th.
Oh, wow!
107th caller. Congratulations.
100 grand! Oh, my God!
You just won 100 grand, bro.
Oh, Jesus. Do you know what I'm going to do with that?
What are you going to do with the 100
man,
grand?
the first thing, I have this old... Oh, I cannot... Jeez, I got to...
Calm down. Calm yourself.
I am the winner! I'm the winner!
Well, what are you going to do with 100 grand, bro?
I got this... Oh, man, I got this box for a truck. I've got to get a new one. A new... Oh, that... Oh.
Wait, dude. How are you going to do that with a candy bar?
What?
How are you going to do that with a candy bar? We just gave you a 100 grand candy bar.
What do you mean?
We gave away 100 grand. It's a candy bar, bro. Congratulations.
What?
You just won a candy bar.
Hey, what the f***? I've been listening to f***ing radio for like 3 hours, man. You said 100 grand.
Yeah, 100 grand. We gave you a candy bar. Congratulations, buddy boy.
Oh, you guys are a bunch of douchebags. Hey.
Congratulations, man.
Uh-oh. He was pissed.
Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Fly me to the moon. Let me play among the stars and let me see what spring is like on Jupiter.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, my
God. I know what this is.
This is terrible.
Oh, no. I love that it's all about Ann. They expect me to yell and scream. When Ann yells and scream, it makes it have more of a punch.
This is kind of a...
Well, let me make it official, Ed.
Yeah.
Getting topical.
Hold up, wait a minute.
With the Sex Man.
Good morning, sexy.
Yeah, hello, hi.
How was it working with Drew Barrymore, by the way? Did you enjoy your time?
So you're insinuating he was one of the whales.
Because he never commented about the thing we said before the break.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I don't know why they say those things about you, quote unquote.
Yeah. Oh boy. Now, Erock.
I hate that people are onto my game.
I
fucking hate it. Erock knows there wasn't one person saying shit. That's what he just made sure everyone knew. Sorry, Ed. Go ahead.
I would assume. I would assume this is Apollo 14. Blasted off on a mission to the moon 41 years ago.
Well, when you have the sheet in front of you, yes, it's easy.
Yeah, but first of all, Apollo 14, all the Apollo missions, believe me, technical marvels. But when it's the first one,
right,
or the final one, or even Apollo 13, which didn't quite pull it off, I could understand that. But 14?
What's wrong with 14?
No one really thinks about 14.
What happened with 14?
It went to the moon.
Came back?
Came back.
Can you name one astronaut?
Nope. Not from 14.
I can.
Who?
I'm not going to say.
Yeah.
Why do I have to share that info with people? They can look it up themselves.
Yeah. No, Gus Grissom wasn't there.
Gus
Grissom was dead by then.
Good old Gus Grissom. How many astronauts could you name?
Let me think.
Like moon astronauts.
Moon astronauts,
well,
not the original Mercury 7?
Moon
astronauts.
Fair enough. Astronauts in general.
Oh.
I know Neil Armstrong.
Buzz Aldrin.
And I know Buzz Aldrin.
Mike Collins.
I know Mike Collins.
Ted Scheckler? No.
No.
Tetley.
No.
I know. I think my brother was supposed to be named after an astronaut. Is there an astronaut with Scott?
Scott.
Yeah.
Was there?
Yeah.
He likes to tell people he was named after an astronaut, but
really,
most of us were named after sitcom characters. But I think he likes to romanticize
John
his name.
Glenn.
John Glenn. Yeah. Is Scott an astronaut?
No.
Scott Carpenter.
Scott Carpenter.
Yeah, my brother likes
David
to think.
Scott.
Huh?
David Scott.
Well, Scott Carpenter's the famous one. He was one of the original.
Yeah, I think my brother likes to think he was named after him.
Yeah.
He might have been. My brother Darren, absolutely after Darren Stevens.
Darren Stevens.
Yes.
Named after Darren Stevens.
But I'm not Greg from Greg Brady.
No.
No.
What Greg are you?
I don't know. My mom's best friend's husband was named Greg, so that was a little weird. I'm wondering who my real father is.
Oh, boy.
No.
Why would I be named after some other guy's fucking...
Yeah, boy.
Why? She goes, I just like the name. I wonder if there's something there.
Oh, man.
Do I have Greek tendencies?
Greek. I don't know. Ask somebody else.
I believe he was Greek.
Greek. Greek.
Do I look Greek? Even with the beard, maybe?
Greek. Yeah, with the beard.
Maybe I look a little Greek.
You're not swarthy enough. You're
No.
not dark and olive oily enough.
Yeah.
To be the Greek.
We're waiting for Jim Norton because Kenny gave us a great tease. He just said that Jimmy lives a what life?
Exciting
life,
he said.
Jimmy was supposed to be here already. Obviously, there was a problem.
Yeah.
And Kenny, we forced him. He told us what the problem is, but I guess we should...
we'll wait for Jimmy.
We should let Jimmy tell the audience what the problem was.
Yeah.
Okay?
It's,
it
most sounded harrowing. It really did.
Why?
It just, because right when Kenny said it, I just went, oh, fuck, this better have ended well. Yeah.
It's one of the worst things that could happen to you. I think it's one of the worst things that could happen to you.
Besides getting injured or dying.
Besides the real shit.
Yeah.
Let's not Let's blow off the cancer shit and all that.
Right.
But basic stuff that could happen to you. This is probably right up there. Could be number one.
Yeah, this is a bad one. Anybody.
Don't you think?
Anybody would
Top
freak
5?
out. Yes. Anybody would freak out.
Besides health shit, this is something you just never want happening to you.
Yep.
Maybe we could do a little phone topic.
Oh. Hey, what is it that you think
nobody would want to happen to them? The number one thing.
Oh, by the way, let the record state, just an update. A couple things. Joe Derosa did not do 20 legal push-ups.
Oh, boy.
That's the first thing. The second thing is I, in the end, don't give a fuck. It was a dumb, silly radio bit.
Sure.
And thirdly, because people don't listen to the whole show, I gave Joe Derosa his money, so fucking relax.
Oh, boy.
But it looks like people are split on whether he did the legal push-ups or not.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's no clear winner here. There really isn't.
No.
A lot of people are pointing fingers at Mars.
Yeah.
For not judging the contest properly.
That's what I said right off the bat. I had no qualms with Joe Derosa doing the push-ups that he was doing.
Right.
He wasn't being called out on him, so why wouldn't he?
Right.
It's like, hey, I'm going to make some money, and I could get through these push-ups because...
Have you released your official statement on this? You don't think he did them either, right?
No, I don't think he did the push-ups properly, but...
As far as the bet was set up, I lose.
And yeah,
I know
because
that.
Mars is the guy.
Yeah.
And his word was final.
Yeah. So, I mean, most of these are not 90 degrees. I didn't even know that all you had to do was 90 degrees. I always was taught you got to hit that fucking floor.
Yeah.
And a lot of people saying that...
You should go down further than 90 degrees, but...
Yeah.
I mean, just at least even
do we have a Jim Norton update?
Oh, Kenny's in...
yes, Kenny.
Studio.
Yes, he just entered the borough of Manhattan.
All righty.
Wait, he's over the bridge, that means, right?
The Bridger Tunnel.
Bridger Tunnel? All right.
I'm not sure which he took because of traffic.
Maybe we'll get some breaks in today, so we'll talk a little more. We'll take a break, and then we'll see what happened to Jim Norton, because he lives an exciting life, you're saying.
Yes, and I do concur with you, GH, about the push-ups. The video speaks for itself. If the rule was his arm had to bend 90 degrees, he clearly...
Did not.
Correct.
Yeah, but there's enough people saying he did. So I want to
Well,
acknowledge
they
those
need
people
glasses.
as well. But it's not... I don't know what the percentage is, but it's... I think more people are saying he did not do them properly.
Look, see, his head down is deceiving.
Right. There's a lot of space there. Other people are saying Mars should have put his fist down, and I guess a lot of military guys, they have to hit the fist.
Really?
With their chest.
Oh, right, yeah.
So
in
then
between the floor and the
there's no
chest.
doubt that you went 90 degrees or a little more.
Yeah.
So whatever. It was a dumb, stupid fucking radio bit that people get very excited over.
Yeah.
Must have a full range of motion.
Huh?
Full range of motion.
Right.
Yeah.
Mars goes, "Are you mad at me?" When I walked in this morning, I'm like, "No."
We're always mad at you.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. No, I'm
It's
not
just
mad at you.
Another log of anger to throw on the fire.
I go, I don't think he did the push-ups legally, but I lost the bet fair and square.
Yeah.
Because I picked you, dummy. You want to do the song thing I teased before the break?
I certainly do.
I think most people will know right away.
We'll figure this out.
Yeah, I was hoping not. I was hoping to keep it more of a mystery, but it doesn't matter in the end.
I think it is pretty obvious.
You think? Well,
now to me it is. Cause
I was
know.
hoping to get, cut out the fat, and then you wouldn't know, I don't think. Whatever. I teased this before the break. Listen to this.
Well, I dreamed I saw the knight in armor call and say...
Oh, hold on. All right.
Okay. It's
Don't
good.
look, camera.
It's really
Wait,
good.
hold on.
Well, I dreamed I saw the knight in... Quit making me laugh.
I'm not. I'm just looking over here because I just want to hear it perfectly with this ear.
Well, I dreamed I saw the knight in armor calling, saying something about a queen. There were peasants singing and drummers.
Why are you laughing? It's so good.
There
You know
were
what, I think you
peasants
should do
singing and drummers drumming, and the archers split the tree. All in a dream.
Split his head.
Why are you laughing?
That's good. Don't I sound like Neil Young?
You should do a Neil Young cover on my
All
album.
in a dream. All
He doesn't stop.
in a dream. The loading had begun. Flying Mother Nature silver, she's to a new home in the sun.
I can't believe you know all the words.
Flying Mother Nature silver, she to a new home in the sun. I was lying
God, it
in a
doesn't stop.
burned out basement with a full moon in my eyes. I was hoping for replacement. Then the sun burst through the sky. All in a dream.
How does he know all the words?
All
He's retarded.
I can't believe you did the whole song.
Huh? See? That's pretty good shit right there.
Oh, yeah, people love it.
All in a dream.
That's some Neil Young right there, huh?
That was off the hook.
Why don't we go on tour singing together?
Yeah, well, screw stand-up, right?
We could sing.
He's an idiot savant because he doesn't remember. He doesn't know anything. Like
No.
I mean, knows stuff, but he doesn't.
No.
He forgets things all the time, but he knows every word of that song. That's weird.
Yeah.
Because Bonnie even goes, "How do you know the words?" Because I was assuming maybe he had them in front of him.
No, he just.
But she wouldn't have said that. She would have.
He knows the words.
Right. So that's obviously Rich Vos.
Yeah.
And it's on their latest podcast that I think was available starting yesterday. I'm telling you, everyone's doing a podcast at this point. I mean, everyone. I listened to Vos and Bonnie. I listened to a little of the Ant one.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't listened to Sam's yet. Great. And a little bit of the Bob Kelly one because I do that one from time to time. That's it. But everyone's doing podcasts now.
Of course.
But I love theirs. I fucking love theirs. Because they're just so real.
Yeah, it's just them hanging out and bashing each other, and Rich apparently singing poorly.
Well, he does Under the Boardwalk, too.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. You want to hear Under the Boardwalk?
Yeah, let's
he likes
hear
the
some of that.
I think he likes the songs with falsetto in them.
Does he?
Or is it falsetto?
Falsetto, yeah.
O or A?
O.
Falsetto.
Yeah.
Right.
I wish I knew another song.
I do.
You know what? Let's
Under the
let's
Boardwalk.
not give it all away.
But let me do Under the Boardwalk.
No, let's not give it all
Under the Boardwalk.
Down by the sea.
I'll do that part. You do the Under the Boardwalk.
It's not down by the sea.
Under the Boardwalk.
Down by the sea.
Under the Boardwalk.
I don't know any words. I don't know the words.
Hey, Raina. Ask Raina if she wants to sing with us.
No.
To wrap it up.
I don't want to. Come on. What are we?
What?
I just hate the idea that we're like traveling circus clowns.
She doesn't want to be a circus family.
No.
The aristocrats.
Identity theft, people are guessing, with the Jim Norton thing.
Oh.
This is something that I think most people would just be in a major fucking panic if it happened to them.
But what it is could lead to identity theft, that's for sure.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a good hint.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
You're obsessed with that video there, Sam? 100%. Why?
I could watch this video. Like, this could be, if there was one video for me to watch always, this would be it.
The electric wheelchair homie singing karaoke?
Every part of it. Like, when you start breaking it down and analyzing what's going on every level, it just gets funnier and funnier. There's just a guy.
You see the car almost take him out at the end?
Well, that's part
and the
of it.
wheelchair doesn't give a fuck? Wheelchair guy don't give a fuck.
He doesn't care. It's his road.
Right.
And all the cars will stop for him because he needs to share his karaoke with everyone.
It's my brother-in-law AJ down there in Philly on the job. He ran into this guy, and then I guess this guy is known all over Philly. All he does is he just wanders around in his electric wheelchair. He's got a karaoke machine, and he just sings songs. And he don't give a shit what people think of him.
That's great. Is he any good?
Yeah.
Can he sing?
Yep.
Huh?
Rocks that mic?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Back in the game, baby.
He just comes into the shot, out of the shot.
Watch the white van at the end. Or truck. Jams on his brakes.
Yeah, he almost ran him over.
It sounds like Mickey McGee.
Whenever you call me, I'll be there.
But I guess he's a legend down there. I did not know that.
He's the man.
He is the man. Is he the mayor though?
He should be. I would vote for him.
Every city has one real mayor and one fake mayor.
And the people that they go, oh, he's like the mayor of...
Yeah, he's the mayor.
And you got to be a little wacky
Speaking
to be
of
the mayor.
Mayors, God, we're just waiting for Jimmy.
Mayor.
I want to know what happened.
I like the sound
Goldie
of that.
Wilson
And?
ruining Hill Valley with his horrid fucking policies that turned a movie theater into a porn theater and dirt all over the place. Terrible.
The mayors are at it for their Super Bowl bet.
Oh, boy. I can only imagine. What are they betting?
You got Mayor Bloomberg here in New York and Mayor Menino in Boston. You do realize the Mustang was 14 years ago, and he was the mayor of Boston.
He was the mayor.
And he was the mayor way before that.
Before that.
He's got to be pushing 20 years as the mayor of a city. Is that legal?
It shouldn't be.
With the Super Bowl less than a week away, Mayor Bloomberg and Mayor Menino made their bet, and it's really stupid. It's like a travel thing, trying to help each city's tourism, I guess. If the Giants win, a New York family will win a super tour of Boston.
Whoa.
They get 4 tickets on JetBlue.
Do they go on the duck boats?
Let's see. A 2-night stay at the Ritz-Carlton.
Oh.
Dinner for 4 illegal seafoods. Homicide. Dinner for 4 at the Top of the Hub restaurant. Oh, they get a couple dinners, huh?
Top of the Hub, dinner, illegal seafood, and homicide.
Oh, wait, no, Harborside.
Harborside.
Oh.
4 tickets to a performance at the City Performing Arts Center. You get box seats to a Bruins or Celtics game.
Wow, this is huge.
A behind-the-scenes tour of the newly expanded Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum.
That sounds boring.
And there you go, a duck tour ride, Ant.
Duck tours.
A VIP tour of the personal diaries of John Adams, which inspired the HBO series at the Boston Public Library. A VIP tour of the Samuel Adams Brewery.
All right.
In Jamaica Plains.
Jim Cook.
That's a scary ride into Jamaica Plains.
Oh,
Check
yeah.
out the brewery, by the way.
Especially on a duck.
But they got 20 fucking foot fences now.
Yeah.
So you're good as soon as you get into the compound. And a photo with Mayor Menino.
Oh, man, would I love that one.
And then you got, if the Patriots win, one Boston family will win a super tour of New York City. They will receive 4 tickets on the Delta shuttle. JetBlue better than Delta? What's going on here?
Why would anybody fly? It's Boston to New York.
Yeah, you got to have the whole experience of landing at the big airport of each city.
Yeah. And then
Bus, it's quicker.
Goes on. It's Grand Hyatt they stay at. They go
Grand Hyatt.
They go to the Russian tea room.
Russian tea room?
They go to B. Smith's restaurant. There's a
B.
little
Smith's.
drop-off with New York's part of this bet.
Why not the fucking
There's a drop-off.
Ritz-Carlton here?
Yeah, why don't you just fucking 4 club seats to a Rangers or Knicks game, 4 tickets to the Phantom of the Opera.
You got to take in a Broadway show. You got to see a Broadway show. It's joyful. It's joyful.
A ride with the captain on Statue Cruises to Liberty and Ellis Islands.
What?
With a VIP tour of the Statue of Liberty Crown and Museum.
Is that the captain that smashed into the pier that day? That'd be exciting.
That would be fun, right?
Yeah,
Make it exciting.
Excitement.
I think Boston has the better deal here.
Yeah,
A VIP tour of the new American Wing at the Metropolitan Museum of Art. A VIP tour of the Brooklyn Brewery. And a photo with Mayor Bloomberg.
She's going to take a picture with you.
How do people enter this shit? It's a
Yeah,
lottery.
how the fuck are they...
More info about how to enter will be available from the losing city after the Super Bowl.
Oh, thanks. So you got to enter after?
I guess, yeah.
I guess that's so they don't get a bunch of entrants from the team that lost.
True.
It cuts down your sorting factor.
Where's Jimmy?
Mimi.
He's on his way.
What's going
Oh,
on?
he's on his way.
Are you a Jack White guy at White Stripes and all that?
Yeah, I like it.
It was a big day. I think yesterday or today, his solo record comes out.
Yeah.
Yesterday, it came out on radio yesterday and then iTunes today.
Really?
The first single, yeah.
Did anybody break into the boss's office to steal it? Because
No, well, somehow XMU. Maybe Rob Cross did.
They should have done that. Break into the office, you steal it, and you videotape the whole thing.
Actually, I think Ron and Fez broke into Rob Cross's office.
Grab the Jack White.
Yeah, to get the song on the air.
Oh, that's good.
Nice. He lost his wallet. People are trying to guess what happened to Jimmy. That is making him a little late today.
Yeah.
He did not lose his wallet.
Yeah.
Can we hear a little of the Jack White song?
Oh, I see some luggage.
Oh, wait, Jimmy's here.
It's called Love Interruption.
Is Jimmy in the
Love
bathroom?
Interruption.
Jimmy in the bathroom? Kenny's laughing.
Oh, no.
Here come the bags.
Kenny's laughing. Why are you laughing, Kenny?
Everything okay? Oh.
Is he fired up?
All's well that ends well.
Is he fired up? Why are you laughing?
Ends well.
You rarely laugh. What's up? Why are you laughing? He's fired up, isn't he? Oh, boy.
Well, we're not sure. He'll probably
Look at
be
the smile on Kenny's
He's a
face.
professional, though. He'll come in and
Yeah.
he'll be fine.
Yeah. He's probably holding his huge hog right now.
Right, in front of the
emptying his
glory
bladder.
hole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, the Jack
prostate.
White. I think the Jack White will have to wait because Jimmy's going to be coming through that door any second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with Kenny smiling, this is going to be good.
Well, like I said, he's professional.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to see his bit from the Tonight Show, I put it on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hi, Jim.
prepare to be starstruck.
Oh, man.
Hi, Jimmy.
Jimmy Norton. Boy, it's been so long,
I
Yames.
know.
Been a while.
Oh,
What a lovely trip.
take a little seat.
What happened? Because Kenny teased it.
Coming in, we left a half hour late because that American Airlines flight's always early.
Right.
Yeah.
But there was a Delta flight stuck in the airport behind us. We're just sitting there.
Why don't you get on push?
I offered to.
Push.
I said, I'll just put my asshole against the end of the plane and back up. But the pilot came on after like 20 minutes and he goes, this is a push-in gate, a tow-in gate. So there was a Delta plane just stuck because one of his engines wasn't working.
Oh.
So we had to sit there like douchebags. So we fly in, we get in, we land a little after 6, which is very late for this flight. And I'm getting into the car. I'm fucking getting in the car. And the
So
guy,
you're out of the airport.
this is probably about a few minutes after 6.
No, but I mean you're out of the airport, which is key to the story. You're getting in a car.
Oh, yeah, I'm the guy
my
Ruby.
God, I'm just slowing the story down. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
the guy Ruby.
Yeah.
So he's putting my bag in the back.
Yeah.
And I look at my laptop bag, and it just looks wrong.
Oh, no.
And something looks wrong, and I just go, oh, no. So I open the place where my laptop is supposed to be.
Yeah,
and
boy.
it was weird how you know your luggage so well that when he put it down, it looked like an old man's mouth when his teeth are out.
Right.
Yeah.
Like that little sinking. And I'm like, I left my fucking laptop on the plane.
Oh, man.
And that could be, we were talking about, that could be one of the worst things besides,
All
a
the
health
stuff.
thing that could happen to you.
Everything is on there.
Of course.
Everything. Oh, my gosh. So what did
But
you
you're
do?
out of the airport already.
But I was still in the airport, but I was out of the actual building.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I was out of the terminal, but I was in the vicinity.
Right.
So he goes, you got to go back in. So I run back in a panic.
God.
But I can't go back up. So that I talked to this lady, and she goes, well, just go to the baggage people. So I go into the office. I'm standing there like a douche. There's nobody there. There's like a camera. So I figured they watch people walk
Were
in.
you waving at the camera?
Yes.
Like, help
I was.
me?
Hello, I was like, I'm here. I'm
And
here.
They're just watching it going, look at this idiot.
Yeah, this asshole. So I went out again. I'm like, lady, there's no one in there. And she points me to a gentleman who I say, look, I tell him the flight number. I don't remember the gate. The gate's a fucking 10-minute walk. I don't know why at JFK,
man.
American Airlines, you have to like walk under the runway, back up the other side. That's where my gate is. So I have to stand there for 15 minutes. I'm waiting for this guy.
In a panic.
An absolute panic.
Of course.
And he comes back empty-handed. And he goes, they found it, but security has it.
Uh-oh.
So I was like, oof.
Oh, they're going to go through it. And
I was worried
boy.
about that, just like
Imagine.
he was on a plane. But a couple of minutes later, security brought it in. They'd give my license, and they had to fill out my info.
They probably looked at your computer and went, just give it back to them.
Give it back.
They couldn't wait to give it back to you.
Give it back.
This is way too filthy for us to deal with.
I was very happy that I thank God I fucking saw that, because if I was on my way in and saw that, because Kenny called and he said there's no one answering at the gate, of course. And then Lost and Found that was supposed to be there. No one was there, so he had to leave a message.
Oh, man. That could have been
Dude,
bad.
that could have been I fucking lost my camera.
I was going to say, what's going on with you?
What are you
I don't
doing,
know. I
Jimmy?
might have Alzheimer's.
Camera in the cab and now laptop on the plane.
Yeah, the
All within
camera
a
fell
week.
out. In a
How
week.
did you just leave it on the plane? Where was it?
I was under the seat in front of me. They give you a comforter and a fucking pillow on this flight.
Yeah.
And under the seat in front of me, there's like a little section to put your stuff. It's not
Sure.
under the seat physically. And I had the blanket. I put the blanket back in over the laptop.
Oh no!
And I never forget it. I've never forgotten in my life.
Jimmy.
Because it was an Asian guy, one seat over to my left, a real creep, and he looked like a fat toad, and I could smell his breath from where I was sitting.
No!
It was flu breath.
Oh no!
Sleeping with his tie still on. The guy's probably worth $200 million. Fucking hope he's dead.
Damn, that could have been bad.
That could have been a disastrous
glad you
trip.
got that back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Boy, do we have a lot of fans. I couldn't believe how great the fucking Tempe Improv was. Amazing.
Kenny was saying.
75 to 80% of them hardcore fans. I couldn't believe how many fans, because I've never done a gig out there.
Who knew that
Fucking
was
How great is
tremendous.
Arizona?
One of my favorite places on earth is Arizona.
Isn't
Tempe
Arizona
Improv
amazing?
is beautiful. Yeah.
Not many people know about this Arizona. I'm telling you, they'd rather go out to California or go down to Texas or
It's better.
whatever.
It's much
Arizona's
better.
amazing.
Oh, Arizona's better.
The weather, it's hot, but it's a nice hot.
It wasn't bad when I was there because it's winter, but it was.
It's dry. It's nice.
They've already stopped selling sweaters. I was trying to buy another because now I'm in my sweater phase.
Right.
I was trying to buy a
Sweater boy cutie.
Yeah, of course, sweet boy,
Sweet boy or sweater boy?
sweater boy, cute.
Sweater boy cutie, right.
Cutie.
And Joe Perry was on Leno last night. He was one of the guests, and I said hi to him, but he had no remembrance of ever meeting me.
Of
So I was
course.
just like,
Doesn't remember
Now,
doing the
was
show or
Madonna
anything.
on?
Jesus.
yes.
Did you meet her?
Did you meet the Madge?
No,
Why?
I just didn't.
Wait, you picked
Why?
up. You picked up your camera though.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
you do?
boy. Oh, what?
Why couldn't you meet Madonna? She's too big.
Kind of. Yeah.
That's a big one.
I know.
But you're on the
You're on the show.
It's not like
Here's
audience.
here's my picture with Madonna from the dressing room.
Let me see what you did.
He went in front of the television, the monitor that he watched in the dressing room, and took a picture of himself.
You tried though, right?
Oh,
How close did I know? That's amazing.
I didn't get.
now why?
I literally, I can be very honest. I didn't get within 3,000 miles of her.
Why?
She pre-taped.
Oh, I thought you were exaggerating there.
No,
Oh, okay.
she was. I knew that I wouldn't get that one because I was trying to set it up. And then last time I did Leno, which was like a week and a half ago, she had just taped before that, and they never ever do that for anybody. But for her,
well, she's
her
Madonna.
tour schedule, yeah,
Right.
So
Gotta do it for her.
So I did not. But
Leno
that was
went well. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it was good. It was coulda, woulda, shoulda. We were all just kind of
I'm
answering
almost-
these silly questions.
Yeah, I'm always a day behind your Leno appearances. I just can't stay up.
Yeah, I never
So
watch it.
I DVR'd and I check it out. I'll check it out today. Can't wait.
Michelle Obama's on tonight. I don't think they would put me on with her because
Probably
the
not.
content. I got away with a couple of fucking doozies last night.
Jay lets you do the doozies.
I couldn't believe, and
You've
one
been
that
saying
they
that for years.
approved that I didn't do.
Right.
Was a fucking sperm drinking joke, and they let.
Oh.
I just didn't do it because we had already talked
Based
about
on the
something
Fear
else.
Factor thing?
Yeah, it was a good call. It's a Fear Factor joke.
Yeah.
Well, because Rogan was on, I don't know. It seems like it was yesterday, but it might have been a month ago by now. Who knows?
Yeah.
And he was teasing the donkey semen thing. He told us all about it. We promised we wouldn't talk about it. But it looks like, what, NBC pulled that?
it. Yeah.
They said no.
What was a dumb move by NBC?
Where's that clip?
I don't know. I'd love to see it.
They should say no, get everyone talking about it, and then go, oh, all right, knowing it's totally fine.
Yeah.
Because
I think
you know
there's-
what kind of ratings you would get now if you threw it on TV?
I think it's too close to bestiality. I think that's the reason.
But isn't it based on something like some society does?
I don't know. Some societies cut clits off too.
Yeah, true.
You know, I don't think they're going to be doing that. Well,
True.
You never know, though.
But could you imagine the ratings it would get?
They should have that Fear Factor Africa, where you go over there and just machete children's arms off and fucking cut clits out with spade shovels. Burn schools down.
Or you just leak it online and put a couple ads before it.
Leak it.
Like, just put it online.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, maybe get the word to Joe if he needs, maybe if he needs it leaked.
Yeah, this is the place to do it.
We're the right guys for the job.
We're pretty leaky here.
You know what? Our pal Cowhead, one of the few we like.
Cowhead!
One of the few we like in this business.
A banana.
He didn't die, did he?
No.
No, enough
The
already.
fucking Todd Lynn? Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
What happened to him, by the way? Another comic, Todd.
Cancer and diabetes. He had pancreatic cancer. He was in bad
You're
shape.
kidding.
I felt very guilty. I didn't go see him. I meant to. I kept asking Dean Edwards, like, I want to go see Todd, or I want to send him something.
Right.
And
he did our show.
Yeah.
4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, man.
When that whole tsunami thing went down.
I like Todd, too.
then-
Argumentative motherfucker, but he was a fun guy to argue with.
And Rocco from AAF. Rocco, dude.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, dude.
I did that guy's show. He loved Neanderthal.
Oh,
that's Paul Marshall.
Yeah, no, he kept. He was like, "You gotta tell Opie." I said hello. He was really cool, man. He was a very fun guy.
We always liked Paul Marshall.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's finally going with the big head thing, because we used to call him Fred Flintstone.
Yeah, we called him that. Call him Big.
He's a
Big
guy
Head
that
Paul and the Monsters.
Big Head Paul and the Monsters. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we call him that.
Paul Marshall, for the people that don't know, he worked at AF when we did. He was absolutely good enough to have his own show, but he was just kind of like the filling guy. He did everyone else's show, and even though he was better than most of the guys there, and he really wanted to make something of himself in the business, and moved out to Arizona, and now he calls himself what? Neanderthal Paul? Neanderthal, right.
Because he's got a big head.
That's Paul Marshall. We know him.
Oh, yeah.
Always liked that guy.
He was a very nice guy.
He was cool, too, because we used to come up with a million nicknames for his big head, and he just went with it. He's one of those guys that just went with it.
Yeah, he was quite a blockhead.
It was good to do a show?
Yeah. I did a couple breaks with him. But I had, eggs.
Ooh.
I had no TV in Arizona. I just did a few phoners and his show. I get no morning press whatsoever on Friday. They couldn't get me any. They had one radio show. They canceled me.
No.
And all 3 TV stations said no.
Why would they cancel you?
Oh, they had it was a sports station, and they said they had a live remote, which they do once a month.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these clubs pay like every week to get the comedian on, but this is not one of the stations that they don't pay. They don't pay to get their comics on.
They have to
because they probably don't need
to get their comics.
Oh, yeah,
Tempe doesn't, but so many other clubs do.
Yeah, that's a new thing now.
Yeah.
That's a
wow.
Yeah, because you're giving the club a free commercial. So these radio stations, they're like, they don't realize they're also getting really good content.
Yeah.
So now they have to fucking.
They have to monetize this in some way.
They have to goon arm the clubs and make them pay now.
Yeah, and
it's unbelievable.
And they probably put on a lot of comedians they normally wouldn't. You can always tell when you're going into a place that is just taking you because you're one of the guys in the club and not.
Yeah. I guess in that way it's bad.
So I did amazing there, considering I had almost no press.
Did you do any hiking or anything?
What?
In Arizona? They got some nice little fucking hills to hike.
Yeah, from my fucking bed to the toilet to drop a nice deuce. No hiking.
Did you see the sights?
If by the sights you mean the fucking cradle of a massage table, you bet I did. Pushing my asshole back like a cat. No, I didn't. I don't do anything on the road.
I know.
I
man.
loved it.
What about these new fucking cities that you don't go to often, like
give a
Arizona?
Nah.
No?
I mean, it's not that I wouldn't go out and see it, but I just didn't. I was like, what was I going to do? Because you're there. Kenny and I went out for a really nice dinner on Thursday night.
I saw the picture you tweeted.
Yeah, it was. Oh, yeah. You should see him like a dead person.
Kenny's just like, like a lump.
But Friday, it's like you're doing 2 shows. You start 7:30. You're not back to the room till 1.
Right.
It's in the top 5 or top 3 best clubs I've ever done. Massive, well run, 550 seats.
Damn.
So I didn't sell it out, but I did really fucking good. So
that's the first time you've ever played there.
Yeah, I did Celebrity Theater with Dyson Bill Maher many years ago.
Right.
But this is my first time. Tom Green's parents came too.
Oh, really?
His mom and dad did come. Yeah,
I saw him tweeting you about that as well.
Oh, did he? I didn't see that.
Yeah. Were you here for Tom Green? I get on.
I was here with Tom. Sure. I was here with Tom.
Oh, okay.
But he said his parents might come see me, and they actually did.
Right. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the Tom Green thing got out of hand, man. That other Tom Green is really fucking.
Yeah, he's an idiot. That other, the fake Tom Green.
The fake Tom Green is not taking the joke too well.
No.
He's one
there
of
might
those
be
guys.
problems there.
They made up,
yeah.
though.
They did?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, good. Tom Green's parents were cool?
They were very nice, yeah. They were very, very nice.
They got to be pretty old by now.
Yeah. They're probably in their 60s.
Oh, that's nothing.
Late 60s.
That's easy.
By the way, I'm sorry, I did one more. Reading Daryl Hammond's book.
Really?
Fucking unbelievable. I know we have him, I think, in like a few days.
Next week.
Holy fuck, dude. I
What?
thought of you a few times.
He's pretty honest?
Oh, it's brutal.
Yeah?
There's some parts of it that are... It's just about stand up and SNL and his whole life. But there are some things that have happened to him that
Give
are...
us one. They won't kill his book.
His mother used to take the covers off of outlets and put his fingers in the electrical outlets.
Jesus.
Why would she do that?
I don't know.
Jesus.
I haven't gotten that far, but I'm ripping through this book.
I didn't. We didn't have shit like that. Thank God.
No.
Jesus, really?
No.
I knew he had a mama thing.
There were
going on.
there were a couple of things she did that made me think of you, though.
Yeah.
But nothing like abuse-wise. Just one thing she would do that you've talked about.
Which one?
standing in the doorway watching you sleep.
Oh, he had that
He
too?
would wake up and you would just see her standing in the.
I'm a horrible sleeper.
Oh, man, I would scream.
I'm
like
a horrible
bitch.
sleeper to this day. She would make sure we were still breathing, would be inches away from our face, and you wake up like, what the fuck is this? Scare the shit out of you.
Wow.
Yeah, but that was her issue. She was always scared that, we were dead. She was always scared we were dead.
He said one time when he was like 4, his mother was cradling him, holding him in the kitchen.
Right.
And she took a serrated steak knife and just started cutting his tongue.
What?
Ow!
With the
What?
steak knife.
So, how long was he in that environment?
I don't know. I mean, I'm halfway through the
She
book.
obviously has major mental issues.
Oh, a sociopath, I think.
Holy
But it sounds
fuck.
to me like it came back. I think it came back to him as years went on.
Yeah.
So I haven't gotten. I'm sure he's going to go back to it. But
holy fuck, that's horrible.
yeah. But it's fun reading because I know so many of the people that he's talking about, and I remember. I remember we had the same manager, Maureen and Barry Katz. And I remember being in the car with him, I think, while he was still going through the audition process of SNL. So it's interesting to hear it back in like 95 or something.
Do we have a copy? I gotta start reading that.
Dude, it's so good. I'm almost trying to slow down because I'm gonna be done with this book so quick.
Really?
Yeah.
If Roland's around, if he's got a copy, I wanna read some of that shit before he gets in here. Ugh, that's horrible.
Dude, there's a couple of Lulus.
Glad to say I didn't have it like that.
No.
We had some weird
That's
mental
some
shit. But
physical abuse right there.
yeah, that's fucked up. I don't.
Cutting his tongue with a fucking serrated. Oh,
I don't think we really had.
harsh.
I don't really think we had much physical abuse. My stepsister absolutely did. Absolutely did. But I don't think we did. Unless I'm blocking it out.
Maybe.
But over the years, me and my brothers and my sister talk about it, and it seems like we didn't have the physical shit.
I hope I don't have a borderline personality disorder.
Why?
I don't know. He was just talking about those. I'm like, do I have that?
Oh God! It's like, yeah, is that me?
Oh no.
Do I have that thing?
Oh no.
Not.
I want to go back to living when none of this shit was invented yet.
Right.
Yeah, people are just dummies.
There's
or
too much stuff
didn't
to
pay
think.
attention, or
Yeah.
they like, oh, that guy's, he's got a split personality.
Yeah, we didn't have that
really?
growing up.
No.
I used to like your joke about that, where you talked about was it?
You OCD.
Yeah. I don't want to do your joke. I'll do it horribly, but
It's all right. I did too.
Nah, that was a great bit.
I
you
think
had.
it was just
basically saying your parents would say just stop doing that.
Yeah, you're an
And
asshole.
you're an asshole. And wouldn't acknowledge that it could be something deeper than that. I think we're better off.
Yeah.
Without all these things they've decided.
I think it's the
we could
drug
have.
industry creating these things to sell prescriptions.
Colin had a funny joke years ago about how in the 40s or whatever, when a woman had a problem, like now they address the problems, but back then they would just tell you to go buy a hat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was when you need to go get a new hat.
Well, she seems to have hysteria. Give her these tranquilizers and have her relax for a while. Really? What? Yeah, fuck what's going on.
But those old fucking World War II veterans and stuff, was it on this show we were talking about those guys, how they wish they had someone to talk to back then.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Right.
It's hard for them. It's like that was not the way to do it because they're like, we had no one to talk to.
Because they'd get,
Brewer was. Jim Brewer was talking about that.
They'd call it shell shock and stuff like that until it became post-traumatic stress disorder, and they would just be like, yeah, he has shell shock. Shell shock. Sounds horrible. And then they just send him home. All right, deal with it.
And there was some special I saw on those on World War II guys, and they had they were talking about those guys saying we had no one to talk to. We just didn't talk about it, and they just sat on it for fucking years and years.
Seeing heads exploded open in front of them, and
there's a story like that in Daryl's book.
It was a different
Oh, my
generation.
God, really?
It wasn't cool to talk about your emotions if you
Right.
if you were a guy. It's
Yeah.
still not cool in a way,
There's a story in there where he talks about like his dad was in World War II, and he was like in I guess some battle where they got massacred, and the Germans walking around just shooting survivors.
Whoa.
And I think his father was laying next to a guy, and the guy's head was blown apart. So he took some of the guy's brains and threw them on his own face.
Oh, man.
So they would think he was dead, and that was how he survived.
Shit.
It's amazing what you'll do, right? When there's Germans walking around shooting
Man.
living people.
Yeah. Where's
Fucking faggot, pussy, what do you say? Fucking faggots all left me. In platoon.
Where's Daryl Hammond's father in this whole story? How did he deal with that shit?
That I haven't gotten to yet, but that's funny. I've been curious about that myself. He hasn't.
I felt more sorry for my dad than anyone else in our situation because he really believed that things could be better, and he really believed he could find a cure for my mom's issues. And watching through his eyes, it would break our heart because he just thought he could turn the whole fucking thing around, and it was way beyond what he could handle.
I don't know if his dad. I don't know how his dad dealt with that, or if there was like. I don't know. I haven't gotten to that part yet, but it'd be interesting to ask him if he doesn't talk about it in the book, because I'm wondering that too.
The greatest gift my dad gave us was like being like he would what am I trying to say? He would keep her away from us in a lot of ways. Yeah. He would be in the middle of all the craziness, so we didn't see half the shit that he was dealing with.
Jeez.
Fuck yeah, that was the greatest gift though, man. He realized
running block.
He ran block. Thank you. That's what I was.
It's an unhealthy family environment.
Oh yeah, of course. You know the fuck.
But who didn't?
Huh? Yeah, of course.
But who didn't have those?
Well, when you talk about it, that's what you learn.
Yeah.
That a lot of people. There's not many people out there that skated and had the normal fucking family upbringing.
Perfect family.
That's what you learn.
Except for Sam, who appears to have it. But there was a lot of mental illness in that house.
Oh yeah, still
a lot of
is.
mental illness in that house.
Yeah. The
More
Roberts
than all
house.
of us combined, I'm thinking. Yeah, I think so.
A fucking horror movie just called The Roberts. And it's like on the outside, you can see the trailer. On the outside, they were the perfect American family. Nice music. You're playing together. Your mom's baking. You're fucking watching wrestling. Your dad's eating the greatest treats known to man.
Could we go with Salisbury Hill for that part of the movie?
Yeah.
Little Peter Gabriel, all nice. That go-to song. Yeah, see?
Oh, look, there's Sam. He's sitting with his family watching WrestleMania. Look at that. Oh, there's Mrs. Roberts. She's baking. And look, Mr. Roberts comes up, and he's got some flour in his hand, and he gives her a lovely little tap on the cheek, and now she's got flour. She takes her hands, puts them on her hips, and goes, oh, makes that, oh, you face. Oh, and now he's waxing his mustache in the mirror, and you're next to him, making like you're waxing a mustache, but you don't have one, and you both laugh together. It's great.
Now the movie needs the turn.
Yeah, then the music suddenly turns a little more ominous.
But what's the turn? It always has to be something where it's maybe just the mom alone. And you realize,
Sam is duct taping his dick down between his legs to be a girl. He wants to be a girl.
That's a hell of a turn.
And the camera pans down when he's doing his little boyish pretend mustache.
Yeah.
To his penis, which is bloated with urine because he's uncircumcised. And then his father takes his fists and collapses them on the... He punches Sam's penis from both sides.
Both sides.
Yeah.
Squeezes it out.
And it bursts like a balloon on the floor, and Sammy cries.
Yes.
Oh, we go with this
But
music?
there was a secret in the Roberts house. A secret no one knew until now.
Ah, see? And then we could do that whole thing now. Sam's tucking his penis. And then Mr. Roberts, for some reason, this is just characters. This isn't really your family. It's a character. Mr. Roberts just fucking blasts his fist into Mrs. Roberts' face while she's cooking.
Wow.
I'll tell you why, because he kisses her and he smells cocoa butter on her breath.
Oh, my God. And little Sam is curled up in the corner of his bed crying.
Flipping nickels.
Yeah, flipping quarters off his ankle and
just want to go back to watching WrestleMania.
And crying.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen now, is it?
Your father bursts in, and it's like ominous darkness. The only light is a little strip on his eyes.
His mustache.
And his mustache. And then he grabs your wrestling figures and starts just throwing them out.
No.
And you're like, no, Daddy, no. And he goes, shut up. And he belts you in the fucking face.
Yeah.
I like this movie.
Because you've eaten his crackers, and he's trying to have the world's greatest treat.
Right.
And he realizes he has buttermilk and nothing to crumble up into it.
No. He's very angry.
That would upset him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So he breaks your fucking Jeff Horton figure. What's that guy's name?
I couldn't know. Couldn't know.
Yeah.
I think there is.
Your Larry Peters wrestling figure.
Some bad wrestling names.
I think so.
Not marketable.
Yeah. How about Jeff the Skipper Horton? Jeff the Skipper Horton. Is that a good name?
No.
The Skipper.
How can they market that?
Yeah.
What music is this from?
Shawshank.
Right.
But then it all ends up happy?
No, it's very tragic. The whole family is.
Is this music similar to American Beauty?
Tortured. Yeah, I don't remember.
What was the song from American Beauty that was kind of like this?
It is similar.
It is? Because I was going to go with American Beauty here. All right. We should break. Let Jimmy eat, settle in a little bit. When we get back, we got the clip from Cowhead Show. I didn't forget. He talked to the girl who drank the donkey semen that NBC is not going to air now.
Oh.
He got the exclusive interview with her.
That
That's
is
pretty
an
fucking cool
exclusive.
for him. And also, you saw the UFC fights on Fox, Jimmy?
I did, yes.
God, Dana needs a fucking a good show, man.
Well,
that's 2 in a row that were just kind
boy.
of sat there, right?
Well, these were they all went the distance. I thought the Rashad Phil Davis fight had some really great moments. I mean, some great striking moments. There was
Rashad was so frustrated, though.
Yeah. Yeah,
he just could. He wanted to knock him out. He needed to knock him out because now he's going to face John Jones. John Jones is going to kill him.
And Chael looked very tired. Chael, I think he gassed a little bit. Rogan was saying it had something to do with a weight cut. But at least the fights went the distance. I would take that.
But I think Dana really wants,
yeah,
some action now that he's on Fox. Something
like a Dan Henderson fucking Shogun fight. That's one of the best fights ever.
Just an amazing knockout or something. I think he would really like that.
He'll get that.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll be with Fox for years and years. It's brand new.
Yeah.
It's like they've had a couple of games already. The first game was a 17-1 blowout, and the second game was kind of a pitcher's like. There's been no games that were like 9-6 with this like equal amount of action and defense.
I think we all like our home runs, though.
Yeah, I agree.
He needs a couple home runs.
Yeah, we like to see a game that's kind of a.
But good for Dana. He's on Fox, Yeah,
it'll be cool. I don't know who the next Fox fight is.
When we get back, we got to play the Joe Rogan. What's the guy's name?
Chael Sonnen.
Chael Sonnen.
Oh yeah, at the end.
That was pretty amazing. Did you see this end yet?
No, I haven't seen this one.
And Sam Roberts. Thank God for Sam Roberts today.
What? Why?
I know, but he noticed that what that guy was saying was very similar to a old wrestler named Superstar Billy Graham.
Really?
Oh, right.
He stole some shit from Superstar Billy
Did he?
Graham.
He was inspired.
He was inspired. You're going to call it? We'll play that audio next. So stay there.
Hey, this is John Belby.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy.
Hey, folks, this is Mark Maron. Hey, this is comedian Nick DiPaolo.
What's up? This is Joe Rogan. You are listening to the Opie and Anthony Show, my favorite show in the history of the fucking universe.
Should mention that we got who we got? Steven Van Zandt coming in today.
Yes.
Maybe we could talk to him about a picture for Roland. We got to get that done. Roland's got to get his picture with Bruce Springsteen. That's all he wants in life. That's all Roland wants.
Yep.
Jim Norton's back.
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Are you heading out again, though?
No, I go out. I'm doing a piece on I'm going to the Grammys for them. Doing that the 12th, but I only miss one day. It's a Monday night airing. I think we tape the 12th and airs the 13th, whatever the night after the Grammys is. But I don't know what the piece is going to be.
It's going to be about the Grammys.
Yeah, but it's talking to celebrities on the line, which as much as I'm a celebrity whore and I love them, bits like that are kind of hard.
Right.
Because they're all nervous and they're not going to give you much. They're being rushed through by publicists, and the Grammys are fucking...
Yeah, but you got the Jay Leno mic flag.
They don't care because everybody's there.
Really?
And they're not going to engage you in a real bit because they're running into what is a major event for them.
Right.
So they'll say hello, but I don't know what I'll get. I have to think of a bit, or we have to think of a bit, me and those guys. I don't know.
Something about a bit.
Something I know.
Hey, we got the girl who drank the donkey semen.
Yay.
On Fear Factor. Rogan told us about this, and Rogan didn't really want to tell us much at the time. He told us off air, and he knew that this was probably going to be a problem. Unfortunately, Fear Factor is not going to. NBC is not going to run that Fear Factor.
Yeah, they're not going to let some woman drink donkey semen.
So Cowhead, one of our guys we do like in this business,
yes.
he got an exclusive interview with the woman that did just that. And unfortunately, it's not going to be on NBC. This is how it went down.
Oh, so you didn't have to just chug it in one slug. It goes like you can milk it. I guess that's not the right word.
How much did they have to drink?
A big glass, I heard.
Yeah, a bunch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can we get
a mug?
Can we get Pat Duffy to do this for the show? They won't allow it here.
That's
right?
a bad move by NBC not to air it though, because
I know.
you gotta you're worried about fucking HBO and FX and show. This is cable kills you guys,
right?
Or it's coming up and killing. What a dumb move it is, just to pussy out on it.
I want to know the backstory about the donkey semen, because they usually have a tie-in. Like, well, this particular tribe does it for health reasons or whatever. I want to know what that's about.
There has to be a reason.
Because if they have that going for them, then they could throw it on NBC.
Can you imagine you drink donkey cum and it doesn't make the air? You do that and it doesn't make
and
it?
It gets cut. Oh, man, that is
no one
bad.
will ever see your face on TV.
That is bad.
You can slow sip it?
Yeah, well, what happened was you got 15 minutes, and if you vomited, you would have to start over.
Oh.
What I ended up doing was just vomited in my glass and just drank that.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Hey.
So, that was probably the hardest.
Hold on. So you drank half a glass?
The cameramen were vomiting. So.
Yeah, I mean, I got to tell you, I don't puke easy, and when I saw the glass, I just looked at it for a second, and I felt like puking. All right, so when you walk me through this. When you bring it to your mouth, do you smell? Is the smell horrendous, or does it smell like nothing?
Oh, it smells. It's so bitter. It's the best thing you can ever imagine, and it has a little hint of hay. Okay.
Just answer it, okay? I'm assuming you've had human semen before, correct? I mean, you're an adult girl.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, but the reason why I want to ask you is just for the comparison.
Yeah, it's way thicker.
Whoa, Jesus.
Wow.
Would you try donkey semen, Ant?
What? Why even ask?
No, I know. Would you try Jimmy?
No.
If others were trying, I would try it.
Wouldn't care what others were doing. No, I don't want.
I don't want to be the only.
No.
I don't want to be the only person.
You never want to be the only guy sipping donkey cum at the party.
That is
and then realize no one else is going to try it.
Fucking disgusting, man.
No, I'm not good at ingesting stuff like that. Like, I can't. I would get very queasy.
Oh my God. Well, it's Mr. Cowhead on Twitter. Thank you, Mr. Cowhead, for that exclusive clip there.
That's where you wish he was on satellite, because you could really, even though he did a pretty good job there. I mean, of saying what he had to say.
CBS lawyers would have dumped out of half of that.
Without a doubt,
they would have dumped out of half of that. I know where all the dumps would have been.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's still very fresh in my my mind. They wouldn't have been able to say semen, donkey, because that's too close to ass. Right?
Yeah,
that's their logic over there. This guy wants to explain all right, fine. Let's go to Brian in Chicago. He has a little more to add to this story. Brian?
Hey, good morning, guys.
Welcome aboard.
Hey, Brian, how are you today?
I'm doing
How's Chicago? Everything's good? You having a good winter? How much snow you got on the ground? What's the temperature today?
Hey!
All right, sorry.
Hey! He just yelled at you.
Brain exploded. Go ahead, Brian.
All right. The reason I'm calling is that I know that Jimmy had made a remark on how cable kills broadcast, but when it comes to the fragmentation and how many channels they have, look, I run the sales department for NBC affiliate. They decided not to air it, apparently. I haven't been in the office this morning, but yesterday they were going to air the episode. The importance is that broadcast reaches so many more people than cable does. I mean, cable is only wired for 54% of the country. So no matter how much money an advertiser spends on cable, 46% of the population would never, ever see their ad. So when NBC comes down with the decision not to air this, I think that bad press is good press. I think eventually it's going to come out. We're going to have to air it. But when it comes to the amount of people that broadcast is reaching compared with cable, there is no comparison. When you see a cable overnight rating, they're combining all the cable channels together, and it still does not hold a candle to what broadcast, regardless of what network you're talking about.
You know, I do know that you're right. Cable does not reach. I shouldn't say they're killing them. They're doing more viewers, but they really are making broadcast TV look soft and irrelevant. And they've been doing it with their dramas and with their
You're absolutely right, Jim.
And with their comedies, the content. But you're right. Like an episode of a network sitcom that does okay will do better than any comedy on FX, HBO. I mean, I should have said that better.
Yeah.
No sweat. Thanks, guys.
No, it's strange. Is 54% of the country's wired for cable. Where is that 46%? Where is that?
they're watching by antenna, or they're watching by direct TV, or they're watching by dish.
Oh, I see. Okay, so there are people getting some of these other shows just in another way.
All right, so they can still get the other channels, yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, but remember, those affiliates are broadcast on spot satellites in the area. So if there's an NBC affiliate there in New York, it's on cable, it's on dish, it's on direct TV, and it's on antenna.
Yeah.
It reaches 99% of the population.
You know what? I think it's out of habit because to this day I'll always go 2, 4, 5, 7. Those are the networks basically, right?
It's changing for younger
2,
people.
4, 5, 7. Every day I'll I'll see what's on those channels. I don't know why. You know, there's nothing on there anymore for the most part.
We grew up with it, but I mean, people who are 20 and 25 now, and even younger, they won't do that.
No,
and I think that's where
they just got to grow up, and then you'll see the numbers change. I think.
Yeah, I mean, look at late night TV. Look at what Leno, Letterman, Conan. Look at all of these guys combined. I mean, and look what Carson did. Mm-hmm. That shows you how it's just being split up among so many more outlets, and I think that's where cable hurts them a lot.
Well, I think with all the attention NBC's getting, they should throw this Fear Factor on
online, at least.
Do it somewhere, yeah, maybe online with the warning and
they can't just let that not see the light of day.
Right,
come on.
And what was the other thing? It was donkey urine as well.
Yeah.
Yes, Brian.
I've got one more thing to say.
Prefaces it like that and then hangs up on us.
No, we kind of knew that.
I don't know what he was going for there, except rudeness.
We kind of knew that.
Of course.
So you got Chael Sonnen post-UFC fight promo. Everyone's talking about this. And I thought it was fantastic. Yeah. And then Sam gets a hold of it and says, fuck, man, he's ripping off superstar Billy Graham.
To be fair, somebody called into the show on Sunday and alerted me that...
Oh, you didn't know yourself. You're slacking on your wrestling knowledge.
Well, it was from 1975.
So, you got that tape in your closet somewhere, right?
Well, I was able to... Thank you, yeah. I was able to find the superstar Billy Graham promo after the guy called in.
Oh, in your collection?
No, online.
YouTube.
See, then why do you collect all that shit when you just went to YouTube to find it?
He's an OCD zilch.
Oh, my God, are you a wreck?
Because he thinks YouTube eventually will go, you know what, we don't need this old stuff online anymore. It's taking up too much space.
Or what if they say that's copyright? You can't have it on YouTube anymore. Oh, stop. Now it's gone.
Your stuff is becoming just completely a waste of time and space.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Your stuff is becoming a waste of time and space.
Yeah, so's your hat.
I used to collect baseball cards when there was only one company. Then there were two companies. I said, all right, I'll still collect baseball cards. And then you fast forward a few years, and there's like 20 fucking companies. Yeah. And you're like, I can't keep up with this anymore, so I just let it go.
Do you have the Ken Griffey Don Rush third year? No, I don't.
No, I want the tops.
Growing up, it was cool, man. Get a complete set, and then it didn't matter anymore because there were too many companies involved.
Fleer.
Right. And then it got easy to get complete sets, and then it just didn't matter anymore.
I have the Jim Abbott reverse number Fleer, 7th year in the league. The camera was fixed wrong, and his number's reversed. It's the Jim Abbott, not the one where he's standing, but it's the one where he's throwing, and his shirt is flopping because there's no arm there. I see.
Remember if a card had like a slight double print that made it worth a lot of money? All these weird little things.
Yeah. Look, it's the Mark Fidrich, but his hat is backwards. Ooh.
Yeah.
Give you $1.70 for it.
Or like they got traded right around the time the picture was being taken, so they didn't have the right team on his chest when the cards came out, and that was a big deal. It was all these things. The point being, Sam,
that's why
you don't need to collect tapes anymore, just like I didn't need to collect baseball cards anymore after a while.
That's why I slowed down buying wrestling figures. Now I just buy one of each guy, not every single repaint that comes out.
What's a repaint?
They just paint them in the new outfits, but it's the same figure, just different shirt on.
So you can't keep up with the wrestling figures.
I just buy one of each guy for the most part, unless there's a drastic change.
So when you started collecting wrestling figures, because we got a lot of collectors out there, it was just one version of each guy?
Like when I was a kid.
So it was easy. Like, all right, I got them all.
I would want to get the whole set.
Right.
Like everyone, but now it's like they put them out.
It's like if the Ralph Sherbert came out. You say, like, I got to get the Ralph the Foot Sherbert.
I've never heard of Ralph the Foot Sherbert.
See, you don't have that action figure.
What's wrong with you?
Collector's item.
You're behind.
It's a terrible wrestling name.
All right, so we got UFC Chael Sonnen talking to Rogan after his fight. Was his fight impressive? Because I actually tuned in.
He had a tougher time with Bisping than I think he thought he would.
Yeah.
Bisping's a good boxer, and his wrestling defense was really good because Chael's a fucking. I describe it as he's a nightmare to fight.
Yeah.
Because he's all over you. and he throws you on the ground.
Ooh.
And, yeah, it's very sexy. But he had a hard time with Bisping. But I think that Bisping was a last-minute replacement for this guy Munoz, so he hadn't trained to fight him.
Right.
And Bisping was, it was a split, it was a unanimous decision. But I wasn't sure how it was going to go.
Right.
But, Chael seemed to win it.
Chael or Chael?
Chael.
Chael
Sonnen.
Chael Sonnen. So afterwards, he talked to Joe Rogan.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Chael Sonnen. First of all, Chael, congratulations. A very tough fight. Michael Bisping showed he had some great takedown defense. Did he surprise you at all in this fight?
Joe Rogan, tonight is not for questions from me. This is your night, brother. I want to know how you feel being only inches away from greatness. I want you to tell everybody how it feels. Are you not mesmerized? Do you not have chills going up your spine for the first time on Fox for you to be here in Chael's Octagon on Chael's channel, holding Chael's microphone, interviewing Chael?
I'm pretty excited. I gotta tell you.
While you're thinking about that, remember this. When you're the greatest fighter in the world today, they got a name for you. They don't call you a great fighter. They call you Chael Sonnen. Beat me if you can.
If you smell what the Chael's is cooking.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Someone online saying Chael is doing a bit. Yeah, we know that.
Yeah,
we know that.
Doing a promo.
And we thought it was impressive, but then Sam got to the bottom of this, and, and it's very similar to what superstar Billy Graham did in 1975, and we have the clip.
And his last line was Taz's old line, too.
What was the line?
Taz used to say, beat me if you can, survive if I let you. So he left off survive if I let you. He said, I'm Chael Sonnen, beat me if you can.
So he's a big wrestling fan, obviously.
He's got to be.
Yeah.
Well, CM Punk was supposed to walk him down the aisle, but Vince McMahon put the kibosh on it.
Did he really? Why would he do that? That's some good cross promotion.
Maybe
you got your big wrestler in a UFC event getting exposure?
Maybe he wanted him in St. Louis the night before because the Royal Rumble was the next day. I don't know.
Wow, that kind of seems kind of
You
dumb.
have a choice to make, Buster. You can just see him getting all mad at him. You want to go? Go. Well, you don't come back then. You don't even come back to the WWE.
He's the champion.
See how they fucking treat you over there in the Octagon.
Yeah. You'd get mad.
Vince, yeah.
Fuck
doesn't
yeah.
like sharing.
Does Shane talk to Vince anymore? What's going on there?
I would assume that there's still a familial relationship.
Barely, though, right? What's going on there?
Just not professional. He doesn't work for WWE anymore.
Why did Shane say, I'm moving on from the family business?
I guess he wanted to do
And he
other
hasn't popped
things.
up anywhere. What's going on there?
That's on
weird.
TV now and then.
He's
Doing
doing
what?
like,
He's a sports agent, international sports agent.
yeah,
He was
show
on
me
that-
the money guy.
He was on that golf unit over the weekend from
Dubai?
Well said. Well said.
Rory McAllister's or McElroy, whatever his name is one of his clients. McElroy.
Oh my God.
You're killing the golf people out
You're
there.
just full of tense of facts.
Rory McIlroy is
Yeah, that
from
dude.
Northern Ireland.
He's doing golf stuff,
And
and
he's
doing
really
like,
good. He's a young kid.
Northern Ireland, don't you know? Hi.
Shane has a connection to him?
yeah, he hangs out
How
with
the
him.
fuck does that do that, Ant?
That's amazing.
What is that?
It's
ADD
it's a
radio.
hover.
Airplane.
What was
a
that?
Harrier?
F-35. Well, it's based on the same thing. It's a vertical takeoff and landing.
Is it a brand new
VTOL.
vehicle?
Yeah, it's relatively new.
Brand new plane? Why are they showing it today?
Because they're grounding like 15 of them.
Why were they late for their homework or something?
Oh, no, not like that. Grounded.
Why are they grounding them?
I guess they got a problem. Guess they got to fix some shit.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
Yeah.
So what? That thing lifts off like a helicopter and then takes off?
Yeah, and then it leans forward and goes, and then the wings take over.
How do we get in one of those?
I don't know, man.
I want to check that out.
They do give ride-alongs to certain people in those things.
Yeah.
That fighter planes.
So
Looks fun.
Shane has a connection to Rory?
Yeah, he hangs out with him. And
Eric,
and
this is your story. Get on mic, please.
Yeah, he the sports management company that he works for represents Rory, and Shane represents Rory as well.
Wow. All right, so Shane's doing well.
And another golfer, Darren Clark.
And he's trying to work out pay-per-view in
Darren Clark
China.
won the. Did he win the U.S. Open this year? He's the old guy.
I think he did, yeah.
And he loves his booze, Ant.
Oh, yeah?
This Darren Clark, yeah. Came out of nowhere and won.
Quite a few golfers like their fucking drink, huh?
John Daly used to. Not the new guys. The new guys are goody two-shoes. They all work out and just eat properly and, you know.
How about Phil Mickelcunt? Does he drink?
You don't like him?
I hate him.
Why?
He chokes every time.
Yeah. He's a big choker.
Hate him.
You know who choked over the weekend is Tiger Woods. He was
Wow.
leading the tournament
Did he?
with one round to go. and finished 2 strokes back. Tied for, I think, 3rd place in Abu Dhabi. But people are saying
Abu Dhabi
because he did well. But
oh, so he's playing better at least?
I think he probably should have won that tournament, though, man. Anyway, here's 1975 Billy Graham, superstar Billy Graham, doing the promo that Chael took from.
I don't want you to ask me any questions. I want to ask you a question.
Wow.
How does it feel right now? How do you feel for the first time in your life, standing, actually talking, actually holding a microphone, actually interviewing superstar Billy Graham? Tell me the truth. Are you not mesmerized? Are chills not going up and down your skinny little spine? Are your boots not shaking? Actually standing this close to a body. By the way, don't touch me. Don't ever touch my arm. Don't ever touch my body.
I remember superstar Billy Graham being more impressive than that.
Yeah.
He's not that good on the mic.
He was good. I mean,
who was he talking to?
Vince.
Oh, it was Vince.
Was it? Back in 1975.
It was big, fluffy hair, sideburns.
When Vince was always looking up like,
he was the mic guy, right?
Yeah.
He was the announcer.
He was the announcer, and he used to interview these guys and just be like,
Right.
He's always looking perplexed at them.
I thought Billy Superstar was better than that on the mic.
For 1975,
That's pretty good, you think?
Nobody was doing stuff like that then.
Is that Vince all the way on the right there? The left, I mean? I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was
down. Oh, my God. Like all buffed up? Is that?
That's
no,
Benoit.
No, up
That's...
one. No, up there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's Vince?
Oh, yeah.
An animal.
Oh, yeah. That's not Photoshop.
Big fuck. That is Photoshopped.
Christ.
That's Photoshopped.
Well, he's Photoshopped into a gym, I think.
Well,
no, the face is Photoshopped. You
Yeah.
can see it.
You think?
Yeah. Look at that neck.
He is ripped, or used to
pretty
be.
that much that big, yeah.
That'd be crazy.
That's Photoshop.
He worked, he might have got a little something.
Little action.
Might have got a little taste
little
back in the day.
A little stuff in the day.
He might have got
when it was all
a
over
bit
the
of a
place.
taste.
Was that Billy Graham? Was he had fought right there? Was that when he beat Arthur Beals for the title?
There's no wrestler named Arthur Beals.
Yeah,
Definitely not a title holder.
Yeah, Arthur Laces Beals.
You just don't
I
know your
remember him.
guys.
You're not a big fan of wrestling, apparently.
Laces?
Arthur Laces Beals. Bieels.
No.
It was a weird name, Norwegian.
Bad name.
That's not Vince. That's photoshopped.
That's Vince.
That's photoshopped, though. All right. So there you go.
Badass.
That's a good find. Most people didn't know where that came from. Sam Roberts.
And why was he doing that? Just as a goof?
Well, he's obviously a wrestling fan and went with it.
It's called talking people into the building, Anthony.
Talking people into the building. See, I'm learning something.
Yes.
Something that means nothing, but
you mean
at least
nothing?
I'm learning. It's wrestling. Come on. Come on, Roberts. What are you thinking?
What's going
Roberts?
What's going on with our pal Louis C.K.? He's going to do a pilot for CBS now.
It's apparently something he came up with Spike Feresten, who he had in that time 13 years ago.
Wow. And they just picked it up now.
I guess, yeah. I don't know any of the details on
What's
it.
going to happen with the other show on Spike?
What, FX, you mean?
I mean, FX, excuse me.
Oh, nothing. I don't even know if Louis in this one or if he's just going to be exec producing.
Probably going to exec produce.
Okay.
I just don't know.
All right.
Man, exec produce means money. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, is that exec produce a good credit to have.
I think your boy Mitt Romney sang a little song yesterday.
Oh, man. Yeah, he...
Florida primary. Romney is kicking Newt's ass is the headline here.
If there is any question that Mitt Romney is as white as they come, not an ounce of African blood in him, it comes out in this tune.
Which makes you happy?
Sure. You got my vote. No.
Why would he sing this? What?
I think he's trying to get a patriotic moment together.
Right.
And it just comes off as hokey
uncomfortable,
and so poorly sang. It's just...
seems out of touch.
He's a real douche.
Yeah, he just comes off as a douche. But that douche will get my vote.
I'm reading between the lines, though. You're not. I think you were hoping for someone a little different.
Of course I was. I was hoping for somebody who would overwhelmingly win by a landslide, but that ain't it. So, you got to put your eggs in whatever basket you're given, and it's got to be the Republican Party's basket.
Why won't Jeb endorse him?
I don't know, because Jeb probably doesn't want to be tied to any of his policies and say that he endorsed Romney or Gingrich or anything, because I believe at some point he will run. I think this election, Jeb's a little too close to the past Bush years. Another 4 years of Obama,
they love
and
him
the
in
country
Florida,
will
though.
be completely ready for a Republican president. And then Jeb Bush can jump in there and see if we get another Bush in the White House. Jesus Christ, that's crazy.
How does one family get 3 presidents?
Amazing, right?
That would
That would be crazy. And that's from Erock's home state, where he grew up.
FLA.
Born and raised. FLA, motherfucker.
USA.
Erock, you doing an absentee
Florida.
ballot or what? Are you
No,
voting?
I'm registered in New Jersey.
Why?
Because I live in New Jersey.
Don't say it on the air. The feds will be all
Oh,
over that.
man. When'd you move to Jersey?
6 years ago.
From Florida?
Is that when you moved? You recently moved into well, I was going to call it castle. Yeah. You moved in.
You moved into a castle, Erock?
There is a moat.
Is it Castle Nagel? Castle Nagel, right?
It's a very nice house.
Castle Nagel.
Castle. Damn, you inherited some money.
Oh, that's that lottery money.
Houses don't have drawbridges in front of them.
No, his does.
Yeah.
Castle Nagel.
Castle Nagel.
It's got a keep.
Definitely.
Erock, where did you meet me? In what state?
State of
That you
obeseness.
remember would be.
He goes, that you remember. How many times did I meet you before?
You met me several times before that.
Oh, what a stalker.
Yeah.
And
What a creep.
And then when I met you in Florida, I what?
You pretended.
I
that,
finally acknowledged you?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have no recollection of ever meeting you before.
I'll see if I can find some old photos.
You even got old photos with us together?
Yeah.
That's fucking creepy.
That's like police
A
activity.
shrine to you.
And my point being, I met him in Florida,
Right.
the state he's from.
Yeah. His home state.
Yeah, not from Florida.
Pretty cool,
That's
huh?
bullshit.
No.
I think so.
3 years. That's
You own
it.
property in Florida, right?
No, not anymore.
Well, where are you going to visit your family?
Real
or
estate
did you-
mogul. Real estate mogul.
No,
He's buying, he's selling. Castle Nagel is up and running
Flipping
now.
houses.
Flipping houses.
I met him in Florida.
And pancakes.
His family lives in Florida.
That's where they live?
He owned property in Florida.
Oh.
He's from Florida.
What license plates were on your truck?
At that time?
No, like a year ago.
Oh, Florida. Yeah.
There it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And do you have bleach in your hair?
That could be anywhere.
That would be Florida.
Yeah, that
More
would be.
Florida than anywhere
That's a
else.
lot of Florida.
When
right
was the last
there.
time you used sun in?
Oh.
Here's Mitt. You want Mitt Romney singing?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
He was at a rally.
I guess so.
They love him in Florida.
Can you sing that song? I love that song. You know that song? Oh, beautiful.
No one loves that song.
Don't
He
you love
lies
that
about
song? You love
everything.
it. Don't you love that song? No, you're right. No one loves that song. You're pretty much
Forced to sing it.
relegated to have to sit there and listen to it or sing it in
Right.
certain atmosphere. But
No one loves it.
no one loves it.
It's
utilitarian.
patriotic.
It's a utilitarian song, not for pleasure.
And I always thought the word was gray, not grain.
Amber waves of gray.
Yeah.
Grain.
I always
Why would
thought
it be
gray.
amber waves of gray.
I don't know.
The Dust Bowl.
I thought because of all the smoke from
From
fighting
the bow.
fighting
From the big bow.
Yes.
No, it's the waves
From
of
fighting
grain.
the British.
It looks like water. When you look at the grain, it looks like waves, but it's
Yeah,
grain.
waves of gray. Like, oh wow, more fucking bombs in the air, and look at all the smoke around.
We owned them Brits. We fucking owned them, goddamn
Right?
English.
By the way,
Kick their ass.
not even kidding.
What?
Just want to say,
Oh, yeah.
sometimes they kid. I'm not even kidding. I always thought it was waves of gray.
Amber waves of gray.
Amber shades of gray. I thought it was a dead song.
Until Mitt Romney sang it, I'm like, and I even said to myself at first, I think he's singing it wrong. And then I noticed the press didn't pick up on him singing it wrong, so I'm like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I've been singing it wrong.
Can you sing that song? I love that song. You know that song? Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains' majesty.
Yep. Purple mountain majesty in my pants.
America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good
With brotherhood from letters A, B to C.
Oh,
song.
He loves that song, though.
You guys love that song. Yeah, I got that song. I love that song. Something about a song. You're in a mall, in a store. Something about a song.
It is actually a good song.
Yeah?
No. But you don't love it.
No.
He must be a real hoot.
Love it.
Loves patriotic songs?
Yeah. Cracker.
Chip has a new thing.
What is it?
What? Why do you have to point it out?
Because it's been bothering me all morning.
Oh, no.
What?
Chip does a thing now where he makes a joke, and then he looks at you, and he tries to elbow you, but he just rubs his forearm on you.
Trying to get you to laugh?
Every single time he makes a joke.
Oh, God.
He's been reaching over the chair to elbow me and rubbing his forearm on me.
That is annoying. Chip will never do something that isn't completely annoying.
No.
What's that?
Yeah, well, anything you do, Chipper. Chip it D.
It's a nice black shirt. What are you working at a funeral house or something?
Ah, it's a good one. Get out of here. He rubs his arm.
Rubs his forearm. It's not even elbowing.
No, it's not like an elbowing. He takes his forearm and places it on you and pushes slightly. Oh, that is terrible.
That's it wrong again.
Chip.
All right, we're going to do this. We're going to take a break because we got Steven Van Zandt coming in next.
Ah.
Sirius XM. Sirius XM. The Opie and Anthony Show.
We got Steven Van Zandt coming in studio in a few minutes. Tomorrow, JWoww and Snooki. Snooki has finally decided to do our show, huh?
Yes. They have a show they're promoting together, I guess.
A little spin-off, Jersey Shore spin-off.
Oh.
And Daryl Hammond in studio next week. I got his book that Jimmy's raving about. It's called God, If You're Not Up There, I'm Fucked. So we'll talk to Daryl Hammond next week. What were we going to say, Jimmy?
I've been listening to a lot of Ramones lately.
Why?
Just fucking... I slept on that band for years. I never hated them. I never disliked them even. I just didn't listen to them. And I just watched a documentary recently, and I'm starting to fucking, it's all I've been listening to.
There's a documentary out?
Yeah, it's been out since 2002.
Oh. I don't know. I'm not
We're
really,
a Happy Family. Phenomenal.
I'm not a big Ramones guy.
Nah.
I can't front and make believe. Yeah, I liked some of their stuff, played some of their stuff on the radio over the years, but I don't really go that deep with them.
They're fucking simple but good. Yeah, this is great. It's all I've been listening to. It's just a fucking toe tapper, every one.
You want a pogo? Let's pogo. You like this?
Fucking fantastic.
Ramones it?
Not really.
Not so much?
No. I wouldn't say like, ugh, I hate it, but not really like.
I had a friend growing up, loved them.
Oh, yeah, everyone had that friend growing up.
I didn't hate them.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, gonna piss off a lot of people, but it just sounded every song sounded pretty much the same to me.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Pinhead's a good one, too.
I don't want to be a pinhead no more. That one.
Christmas card to sing. Daddy likes men. Fucking great.
Daddy likes men.
It's just weird. They were just weird guys. Fucking
people love them.
Yeah.
People fucking love them.
They're real original. They've been ripped off a lot, it seems.
Oh, yeah.
I want to hear, someone said I want to hear Motorhead cover the song, and I agree. Metallica did a cover of the song, which I didn't love.
Someone turned me on to a Foo Fighters / Zeppelin mashup yesterday.
Yeah?
At Wembley.
Wembley.
I guess the Foo Fighters were playing in Wembley.
Wembley.
And they got Jimmy Page and John Paul to come out, and they did Ramble On.
Ramble On! Yeah, I heard that. I saw the video.
Tough song to sing.
Well, of course it is. It's
Grohl
very hard.
did all right.
Well, he was doing his screamy Grohl voice.
I love Dave Grohl. I really do. I love the Foo Fighters, but you can't praise him for the performance. It was brave to even attempt a song. He did all right.
Yeah.
The fact is, Robert Plant can't even come close to singing that song anymore.
No. Those days are over.
Well,
but it is kind of weird when he started it. I'm listening, going, "There's no way he can hit it."
You saw this?
Yeah, I definitely checked it out. Whoa, what's going on there?
No, that's a shitty version.
Shitty version.
Let me see, Rock. Please show me else.
No, you got. There's an HD because I think they filmed it for a DVD or something. There's an HD version. It looks amazing. It looks like they got like helicopter shots from above. Yeah, look at this. Look at how great this looks. We'll do this later. Steven Van Zandt is entering the studio. Hey, come, bring him in. What's up, Steven?
Hey.
What's going on, man?
Steven.
It's about time.
Hey, Ben.
First time.
Yeah.
Our paths have crossed a million times. We've never met you officially. Steven Van Zandt.
We had at some point.
I don't think you never did our show, huh?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. We would remember if Steven Van Zandt did our show.
Well, that's true.
I met Steven once in the street in the village. I was standing outside the Comedy Cellar, and there's a guy I know who works for TMZ. He goes, "I'm going to get Steven Van Zandt real quick. You want to get a picture?" So I just went and we took a picture outside.
Really?
Yeah, you were very nice.
Fascinating.
That was an amazing story, Jimmy.
But I'm the only one with a Steven Van Zandt story. None of the other big shots in the room
that's true.
have a Sill story.
I wish I had a story like that.
Yeah.
You're right.
I'm always amazed when the TMZ guys are after me. I'm like, can't you find a real celebrity? I mean, really. It's a slow celebrity day. They're after me.
You're pretty good.
You're
pretty
downplaying
up
it, sir. You've done
pretty
all right
up
for
there.
yourself.
Really, man. With Bruce, obviously, for many years. And you're out on the road again? You're going out?
Going out on the road, and I got a new TV show, which is really kind of exciting. Yeah, this Lilyhammer is going to be on Netflix. You know, the very first original programming for Netflix.
That's where a lot of this stuff's going. Jimmy was talking about this.
Yep. Netflix is going to be start acting like a real network, and they got a lot of their people back too. It's a good time to be going on because they got like the viewers they like all the subs they lost. They've gotten most back, which is great.
Yeah.
What's the show about?
The show, playing a gangster again, and
it works. It works for you.
He goes in a witness protection program in Norway, and it was a show done for Norwegian television. So it's really quirky. Wow. It's kind of a funny. It's not a comedy outright. It's like what we call a dramedy now, but the humor comes from the circumstance and the characters and a bunch of great actors over there. But it's in Norwegian, except for me. You know? The premise is my character understands Norwegian but doesn't speak it.
Right.
So I speak English throughout, and the rest of it's subtitled, which is really a bizarre thing for Netflix to pick as their first original programming. I give them all the credit in the world, man, because they said, you know what, this show is just cool, and it works, and and they're a little bit more sophisticated than most. They just, they just dig when something's artistically right. They go with it. You know.
Has it been hard to get acting work since The Sopranos? Is it like typecasting, or have you not really looked?
Well, I haven't looked, and I certainly didn't plan on playing a gangster again. But this writing team came to me, his husband and wife, and said, gangster, witness protection, Lilyhammer, Norway. I said, you know what? That's so crazy. It sounds like fun.
Might as well do it.
Yeah,
right?
might as well do it. So, it turned out to be really good. We did eight episodes, and they'll all be up February 6th on Netflix. These days, I said to him, we worked a year and a half on this, and it all goes up on one day. Can't we spread it out a little bit?
Right? Just give them a little bit at a time.
That's the new world,
Yeah.
People want it right away.
Yeah, they're taping shows even.
We've talked about it a lot on our show. It's tough to have to wait a week for the next episode.
These
really
days,
tough.
Nobody waits anymore.
No.
They'll either tape them and then watch them, you know what I mean? Or this new Netflix thing, which is just put them all up at once.
Yeah, absolutely. I like it that way. Yeah. Do your own little marathon.
That's one more knife in television's back is the fact that now Netflix is going to do it. Cable's in trouble, man, and so is regular TV. If Netflix starts fucking getting original programming,
especially
and it lasts.
On demand when you want it. That's what it's all about. I don't want to wait anymore.
Yeah.
Remember the old days when I saw Planet of the Apes in the movie theater in 1968 when I was a little tater tot. And then I left the movie theater and went, I'm never going to see that movie again. Because you had to wait until it was on Channel 5 in New York, and it took years,
Well, how did you feel when it came out on DVD? You're like, wait a minute. Now I can see whatever I want.
And then I don't watch it. But then I don't watch it. I don't know what the hell is going on. Are you a little higher echelon in organized crime in this one?
Well, yeah. I was
No, in real life, we're asking.
I've stretched from consigliere to underboss, and he was supposed to be the boss, right? And they put the wrong guy in, and the guy tries to whack him, which surprises him because he gets along with everybody, you know. He's one of those guys. He's more outgoing than Silvio in Sopranos. You know, he's more of a boss type, you know.
Yeah.
And he's just so shocked that they tried to kill him that he doesn't want to go to Utah or Arizona. He's like, I'll take Norway. You know, go get me out of here.
Really? Get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he immediately goes into denial about the whole thing and just starts making moves on Norway. You know?
right.
So it's kind of
It's kind of like Sammy the Bull when he gets out.
It's like Gravano.
Only more
Based on
so.
Gravano,
Because the Norwegian culture is quite different. I mean, they really
Yeah.
are. They're very straight. They're very conservative. You know, there's no crime really.
Right.
You shot it there?
Yeah.
How was that?
6 months. It was a trip.
What do you like about it?
I got into it, man. You have to get into like cold weather. I tell you that. It was like 10 below, 20
Were you skating
below.
on the rivers?
Outside. You're outside
That's
a lot.
crazy.
You know, all locations, and you have to get into that snow thing. You know, they're just different. I mean, but you're shocked by how the infrastructure holds up compared to us. You know, it shows you how bad our country, what kind of shape we're in. You know, we get 3 inches of snow, we lose Connecticut for 2 weeks, right? Right? They got 6 feet of snow. Okay, airport never closes. No cars on the side of the road. No power outages. Right? Yeah. Nothing. 6 feet of snow.
They just keep living.
That's just normal life for them.
You know what I mean?
It's
It's
just
just
a regular day.
but they're tougher people than we
Yeah,
are.
you have
know
to
what I mean?
be, right?
They're tough.
You have to be.
Oh, yeah?
So you have to like man up over
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Hello. Well, they don't have like celebrities. They're not big on. I mean, they're very nice to me, you know. But they're not. They don't cater to celebrity.
It's not like here it's royalty. You know?
No. There's no.
Did they know you there? And if they did, was it from The Sopranos or from Bruce?
You know, we're both things are big there. Actually, we broke the record with the E Street Band last tour, and I think Sopranos DVDs are per capita the biggest sales.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's quite a bit. Yeah.
How did you get into acting anyway? Because you wound up
You mean
being
me or
pretty good. Oh, Jimmy, you should have known when I said you wound up being pretty good.
You're right. I really do stink.
David Chase saw me inducting the Rascals at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and
that was it.
He wanted some new.
And
faces.
he was able to see that character.
Yeah.
Wow.
In you,
I don't
Silvio.
know. You know,
Wow, that is something,
pretty
man.
cool.
He's something else. He really is.
Yeah. Did you have any reservations about taking the role
Originally,
and thinking, I'm just going to make an ass of myself or something?
well, you know what worried me honestly, because we're so used to controlling our own destiny in rock and roll. You know, I was worried. You know, I thought, well, this first script, you know, is really good, right? But what if the next one isn't? you know, I mean,
Now
like,
you're in it.
I'm like, uh-oh. You know what I mean? I really got nervous about that. I'm like, I figured I'll just walk away. Fuck it.
You didn't want to ruin your reputation with the band.
Right.
'Cause you do have a certain reputation with the E Street Band. And then, you know, if all of a sudden they had you as Johnny Cake's guy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
If you were written into that part,
I'm
a bit concerned.
Yeah.
Oh, they would have killed you. They would have killed them.
You put your finger right on it.
And figure that shit out.
No, it was, but that was what a great run for the Sopranos
10 years.
and for you to
10 years.
Yeah,
be and
seven seasons in 10 years.
an integral character in that. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you had one of the standout scenes in that too when you drove what's her name into the woods there.
Oh fuck yeah, man!
Yeah, that to me was one of the most unbelievable, horrific scenes in that show.
Yeah, that was tough.
Because you had done some shenanigans and hijinks prior in the series, but that puts you over the top as just being heartless and that the real villain that we knew Silvio was. Yeah, there was no turning around from that one.
It's true, and David Chase was brilliant about that stuff, about not romanticizing it. You know,
right.
He really, you know, if you wanted to be in the mob watching that show, there's something really wrong with you.
Yeah. What'd you say to her? Get out of the car, you fucking cunt. There was no flowery speech.
No, that was
I worked hard on that line.
That's a lot of Jimmy's dates end.
Yeah, exactly. And they're saying it to me. What is it like on the set after Summer? Because she had been that was the end of the 5th season, I think. And how is it when you know she's not coming back and she's been a big part of the show? What happens after that scene is wrapped?
That's the hardest thing, you know. It was very hard when with Vinny Pastore in that when he went, because you don't see people you don't work with. I mean, I don't. You know?
Right, that's true.
You know what I mean? You're working all the time. You know, I don't socialize that much, so you're not going to see him again. Literally, you know. And it's quite depressing at the moment. And so it fits in with what's going on screen also. But personally, you feel like, I'm going to miss him. You know?
Yeah, it is one of those things. And we've had those experiences in the shithole of entertainment that is radio, where you're
We are in entertainment.
You're doing a gig, and so you leave the station. You're like, yeah, take it easy. Hey, I'll get your number. We'll get together and stuff. Boom. Never again.
Goodbye.
Do you see these people?
Yeah. We have to reintroduce ourselves every morning. We literally, you wipe the slate clean as soon as your ass.
It's healthier that way, though. It's so much healthier. I got to ask the hat question. Tony, does he die at the end there?
Well, there's no.
What's your interpretation? I know David Chase hasn't really helped us out.
I mean, as I tell people, what happened was the director yelled "cut" and the actors went home. That's what happened. I mean,
what's your thought? Being so close.
I think the idea with the camera sort of swoops in, captures this little piece of life, and then the camera moves on, and again it goes on. You can interpret it any way you want to, but when you ask people what would you have liked to have happened,
right.
Want to see the family wiped out? Well, no.
Right.
You want to see Tony killed? No. You want to see the kids killed? No. Well, what's your ending? You know what I mean? What's a better ending?
Well,
and nobody can really come up with it.
They sure made it dramatic with Meadow not being able to park, though.
Well, dramatic is the
but it was over the top dramatic. Like, holy shit, get inside there already. And then it just ends.
Yeah,
I like the ending now.
It was shocking. I thought it was brilliant, honestly.
At first, I hated it.
In hindsight, it really was great.
But now that you sit with it a while, you're like, yeah, right on, man. I kind of like that.
Yeah,
it was definitely different.
Yeah. How far in advance would you know? Like mentioned the Adriana killing scene. How far in advance did you know this is what we're doing? Would they actually literally? Would you get the script weeks in advance, or would that piece be hidden until day of?
You get. You'd only get a script maybe the week before, but if you're going to be killed, David would have that talk.
Oh boy,
a few weeks.
Your
earlier.
turn.
Yeah.
A few weeks earlier. You might want to.
We joke about it. When David asks you to lunch, it's not a good thing.
Oh really?
You might not want to buy that car. You might not want to.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
I just found a house, great to lease. I don't know if you want to buy.
Yeah.
Pretty close to airtime. You get that information.
Well, Vincent Pastore came back a lot, at least. I mean, he's like the most lived-on, killed character ever, because at least he was back in all those weird flashbacks and all those ghost things and with the talking fish. I mean, so he kind of stayed alive in the series, at least, as an actor.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's got to suck to realize you're in episode 2 and then episode 11, when you were a regular for the first 2 years.
How did you swing the band and the show at the same time?
Yeah,
you must have been working your ass off.
Starting with the second season, I was doing both. And David was nice enough to put my scenes on the days off of the tour. He
didn't turn to you and go, oh, if you want to play with your little rock and roll band, we got some important stuff going on here too, Steven.
Just downplays.
Yeah, totally downplays Bruce.
How long do you think that could possibly last?
I'm not going to say he was thrilled about it, all right? But it was wonderful that he would do that, because he was a music fan, obviously. He was torn between the two, being happy for me and at the same time, he says, I just gave him a new career, and he's walking out on me already. But
that had to be exhausting, though. You're flying in just to do your scenes and then back on tour with Bruce
from L.A., from France.
Oh my God!
For what? Just a day, 2 days?
1 day.
1 day.
You come in, you say, fuck you. We get back on the plane. Yeah.
We need you for a quick fuck you.
Yeah.
Was it easy to get back into character doing it that way?
After being on a plane that long and coming out and having to say fuck you?
Oh, yeah, sure.
He probably meant it. It's probably the first thing he said off the plane. Fuck you. Wait, the cameras aren't rolling.
David Chase is right there at the airport.
Wow, damn, man.
So it was a couple of years of doing both, so.
It's exciting.
I mean, it ended up, I think it limited what my character was written. I couldn't get into plot lines that deeply because they were always nervous that I wouldn't show up.
Wouldn't be able to make it.
Didn't you have them create that character because they wanted to give you another character? Be like, I don't want to take that from an actor, so
yeah. That's true. I started feeling guilty about taking an actor's job. I said, these guys work their whole lives. They do, all these schools and off Broadway and whatever. And there's a guitar player coming off the street. I don't want to take a guy's job. So he wrote me in the part. Yeah.
Wow, damn.
No, we have a guy. Roland should be in here because we have.
Oh yeah, Roland is.
The guy that walked you down?
Definitive Bruce fan.
Yeah.
He's kind of creepy and weird, and he probably mumbled a little bit.
I think he's seen more of your shows than anyone I know.
We haven't found anyone that has went to more Springsteen shows than Roland.
Yeah.
Maybe you would know the answer to
That's
it.
scary.
I don't know. Roland, how many?
Look at you. He's wearing the shirt.
Oh, Roland.
Roland.
Oh, Roland.
Roland, you're embarrassing everybody.
Don't take any shit, Roland.
Fuck
I love your Taylor.
That's right.
Good one.
How many
I
Springsteen
love your
shows?
Taylor.
How many Springsteen shows?
250.
250.
Is that up there?
That's more than I did. Wow.
That's got to be right up there, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
I don't take polls that often,
But he goes to rehearsals and everything. Like, he'll go to all the rehearsals.
Yeah, saw you guys in Stockholm, too, for the last tour. It was awesome.
Yeah. It's fun over there, right?
Oh, yeah.
I tell people if they can get over to Europe, it's a crazy audience.
Yeah.
And Stephen, all he wants is a picture with Bruce. And
that's all.
Well, but let me tell you what happened. Bruce came in and did a special thing for the company, and Roland was not allowed to get a picture that day. It's killing him. It had nothing to do with Bruce, by the way. It had something to do with the company.
Nah, it's the company management.
Had nothing to do with Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce certainly would have taken the picture with
My
Roland.
soul cried for a month, that's all.
He was that close to finally getting the picture, and he wasn't allowed to.
Give me a call. Give me a call.
See that?
I can override that with Karma's
You
guy.
think?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You know where a good way to get Bruce picture is? On the elevator in Minneapolis when he's running up from workout.
Oh,
Follow him onto the elevator. That worked well for me.
You creep.
Couldn't have been fucking creepier.
Oh, God.
Couldn't have been creepier. We walked by him and then we doubled back and got on the elevator. Oh, hi. What a fun. Couldn't have been
So obvious, right? He's got to be one of the most well-known faces in the world. Like he really. I mean, and you've been with him. What is it like to have that type of fame where you really can't even go around Jimmy? Shut up. Oh, yeah, Jimmy was going to pull his. He was going to pull his. Well, Anthony.
I want to know. Whatever. You want to ask the guest? I understand. Fair enough.
It's a pain in the ass. It can be.
Yeah,
really to be that big. I mean, I've always had this nice, comfortable, low level of celebrity. So, people say hello. You get into any restaurant. It's nice.
You have just enough where you get all the perks without a lot of the bullshit that goes along with it.
Exactly. The paparazzi not interested in me whatsoever. It's nice, So I don't know how he does it.
No, but the guy from TMZ. I don't even know what he asked you. It was a nice conversation, though. He wasn't trying to nail you on anything.
No, I'm always nice to those people. They got to make a living, So I mean, but I'm always surprised that they want to talk to me. I'm like, I got no gossip for you.
What do you want from me?
I'm boring. I am so boring.
It probably makes it harder to come after you, though, because there's no dirt to get.
No, I mean, but I mean, I don't know. As long as they mention Lilyhammer, I'll be fine.
There you go. Yeah. What do you do between? I know you're busy and stuff, but any kind of downtime you get, what do you like to do? Just.
There's no up until recently. There's really been no downtime. I had a management company, a record company. I got 2 stations on Sirius XM.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What do you got? You?
Yeah.
Which ones?
For the beginning. Yeah. The rock and roll stations, Underground Garage, 21,
Underground Garage,
and Outlaw Country on 60.
Oh, I didn't know about Outlaw Country.
I didn't know that
one.
Yeah, they're my stations. Yeah.
Oh, you built that one?
Yeah.
That was your idea?
Yeah.
Outlaw Country is really good.
Yeah.
It's my 2 formats.
Wow, man.
Yeah. So, that's obviously a lot of work, but then I have my radio show syndicated, which is not on my station.
Right.
Yeah. It started off as a syndicated show, my 2-hour show. And then I had 3,000 songs picked, and I played 26, So I said, this is a format. And Scott Greenstein was a consultant at that time.
Right.
And he said, this is a serious thing. What are we going to do with it? So I said, I got a couple ideas. So we started together, really, and I really brought the first original content, the first original formats here. I know, so that took up a lot of time, while I was getting going, and then So, and then filming and then doing this and that. So I really don't have any downtime per se, So now I'm trying to slow down that stuff and just concentrate more on my career, so to speak, which I always ignore, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the last thing I think about. You know what I mean? So,
That seems to have worked out that way.
Well,
so.
you know what happens, though? No matter how much you plan, the biggest things that have ever happened to me are just not planned.
Just happen.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Really, I mean, David Chase sees me inducting the Rascals. He calls me, right? His husband and wife creative team get me for Lilyhammer. Bruce calls me to be in the band. Meanwhile, you're working really hard to do this over here, and you never even get to it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Roland,
That's how life is.
How did Steven Van Zandt get together with Bruce? What's the story? He knows everything.
I know, but I just might down. I know that.
Come on, he's right here.
Roland.
How
he knows everything.
How did he meet and get hooked up with Bruce? Please
tell us the story.
I know I was 16 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Bobby Jean was written about Stevie leaving the band in '84.
Yeah.
But I forgot how they met. Somewhere in Asbury Park, though.
Even I know that.
Close enough.
Yeah. Oh, goddamn, Roland. You're a disaster.
What's the matter with you? How did he? We want to know how he got hooked up with Bruce. And
it's an easy question.
You're supposed to show him that you're a big fan. He's going to hook you up with Bruce to get a picture, but you got to prove you're a real fan. On. Right now, you sound like just a guy who listened to Springsteen once on the radio and thought he was cute.
Wikipedia 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. You look like you heard Born in the fucking USA on your iPod. Now you want to talk to Stevie.
Well,
leave him alone. Leave him alone.
We love this stuff.
He's cracking under the pressure.
He really
he's panicking.
I do. Yeah.
He really is panicking. It's humiliating all of us.
Holding under the pressure.
That's why we did
His
it.
last day of work here, hopefully.
How many shows you planning on seeing with the new tour?
As many as possible. So I'll probably see all the East Coast tours or the New York, New Jersey.
How many days in New York?
The two shows at MSG, and then there's 2 at IZOD and 1 at Prudential.
5
for
shows?
the first leg.
Look at him. He does know.
I didn't know that.
Steven just like, they call me. Whenever my phone rings.
You need to know anything, he'll tell you the answer.
Except how you met Bruce. He has no idea how that happened.
My mind blanked.
Oh.
And my head is like, Bruce. And then nothing.
How do you keep it exciting on stage from playing a lot of the same songs?
You know what? First of
So
all,
many years.
right from the beginning, we decided to not have a set like most people do. We change the songs every single night, which is unusual
That
to
helps,
begin with. Yeah,
right.
but I'll tell you what makes it exciting is Bruce. I've known him my whole life, and he's still impressing me.
dropper.
Yeah, honestly, honest to God, he still impresses me. He's got a new record, and I think every time we go out, we've probably had a new record. I think. Maybe Roland could tell us later. But,
Yeah, Roland.
But you're not going out as a nostalgia act. In other words, you know what I mean? Which I could see becoming really a bore.
Right.
And we've just never done that. I mean, Bruce's writing is vital. He's like 16 years old. I mean, he's 21 years old.
That's
You know
an
what I mean?
old school way to do things, though. Before you tour, you put out a new album, and that's what bands used to do.
But then there's token records you put out and records that really are high quality.
Right.
And that's what this guy has never stopped writing like it matters. You know what I mean? And I love that. I mean, it's really honest to God. It impresses me, and I've known him forever, that he could still maintain that level of enthusiasm and quality. And he doesn't have to at this point. You know what I mean? Who at that stage of the game,
Right.
That's interesting. You said that, too. He doesn't go out as a nostalgia act. It's always doing new shit. So for the band, it's exciting to go on stage and play the new stuff.
That's it.
There are some bands that can do that, and others that just they're nostalgia acts, and that's
Well,
it.
I think if you do it early enough, your audience adapts to what you're doing. We have the greatest audience in the world. We really do. I mean, they accept the new stuff every
look at
single
them.
time.
There's your audience right there.
Yeah, there he is.
Is that great?
Especially when you did album shows was the best.
The which one?
The album shows.
Oh, the whole album.
Yeah, don't try to understand.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Who started the album show concept? Was it you guys? Because now everyone's doing it.
maybe.
Yeah, you guys first started, then everybody started copying.
maybe.
You two starting to do it, I think. I know Steely Dan did it.
Kiss did it once.
Kiss
They did
did
a
it.
different album every night.
What a great idea, though. You do the whole album, and then you got your encore to play some other stuff to
it's a cool idea.
bring it all
You know
together.
what my favorite Springsteen song is? It's a weird one. Is Youngstown. That's my favorite one.
Yeah, why?
It's a good one.
It just is.
Sorry.
I don't know why. It just hits me. Yeah, but they made bullets and stuff and bombs. Youngstown. Who sings about Youngstown, Ohio? That's the beauty of it.
That's the beauty.
Nobody's ever thought to sing about that shithole, and he wrote an amazing song about it.
Was he? Did he ever see Youngstown though? You think?
No, he might have. Did I know? He might have.
Through or something.
I don't know what.
Bruce will get around to the whole country eventually.
Yeah.
Every city.
But it makes it
funny,
interesting.
though. But you know what? And that is the genius of Bruce. And I saw the same thing actually happen with David Chase, where they take these little small stories, that you would think no one's interested in, right? And these little details in that small story, and those end up becoming universal. That somehow there's a universal truth in that little story, that little town, that no one would write about. You know? And I saw it happen twice with those guys, and I actually, as we were writing Lilyhammer, I kept that in mind. Actually, I said to them, because I knew it was going to be the first Norwegian show that could possibly travel. Because you never see something from Norway.
No,
the whole country's a big mystery to everybody, which is going to make the show more fun. And I said to the other writers, I became one of the writers with them, and I said, let's make sure it's as Norwegian as possible. Okay, don't make it diluted to be more international. Let's make it more Norwegian, because I watch it happen with Bruce and with David Chase,
Right.
you know what I mean? The more particular and eccentric it is, somehow the more universal it becomes. I don't know why.
Because it looks different. It looks different than everything everybody's used to.
Yeah, you don't. And this show in particular, you don't know where it's going. You can't predict where this show's going. I mean, because And the nice thing about speaking English in a subtitled show, which is just an experiment, really, it's different than a typically subtitled show because you get sucked in because you become that character more readily because you speak in English.
Right. How hard is it for you to act with other people within the show when they're speaking another language?
It's tricky. It's tricky.
Yeah,
if I wasn't one of the writers, it would have been really
okay, so
hard.
you know what they're saying, but...
I know what I think they're
just
saying.
Based on
They're saying, look at this fucking asshole over here.
They call this guy a prick in every single show.
Yeah.
He has no idea. And says, yes, I am.
And they just shit on his guitar playing, but he doesn't have a guitar. It's so weird.
Oh, my God. Yeah, oh, man, that would be bad. That would be bad.
Joke's on you, a whole fucking show.
Lilyhammer was Winter Olympics, right? Was there,
yes, that's what the premise is. The guy was watching the 94 Olympics and fell in love with it, and then he realizes when he gets over there, he hates the cold, he hates the snow. What the fuck am I doing over here? But it was a cute idea. It really was, and it works. It really works.
That's nice to see it on Netflix too. Is that the first piece of original programming?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is really, I'm so impressed by that. I'm not kidding. To do that as your first show is it's like a real quirky, weird show.
Right.
And they were like, we're down. We love this.
Now, did they? A technical question, but did they actually produce and finance it, or did they say just bring us a finished product?
In this case, it had already been being produced.
Oh, okay.
So it was already being produced. Yeah. So they came in as an after production partner.
But that's good though, because you don't have when you have that, you don't have to bounce it off anybody's standards and practices. You don't have to go through anybody.
That's true.
Just whatever you want to do, you do.
And I got spoiled from all those years at HBO, who were the great. They really are the gold standard, And they hire people and they let them do the job. They're not bugging them every day with notes and all that bullshit you get.
You hear the nightmares of networks. Where it's
just not like that.
Twisting your idea around until it doesn't even resemble.
And diluting until it becomes bullshit. And people wonder why these things don't work.
Yeah,
The Sopranos was one guy's vision. You're seeing. That's David Chase right there.
When they shot Lorraine Bracco and James Gandolfini, did they ever shoot them separately? Because a lot of times it looks like you don't ever see them in the frame together. They just go from Tony to Dr. Melfi and back to Tony, or they actually always were there together.
No, they were always there. This group of actors was a remarkable group of actors. I mean, they just helped each other and were supportive of each other. You hear about stories where that's not true.
Yeah.
The most famous one is on the waterfront. Marlon Brando and Rod Steiger. And Rod Steiger talked for years about that prick Marlon Brando didn't stay for my close-up.
Brando just didn't respect him.
That's one of the great scenes of all time. You would never know it, But when Rod Steiger's talking, Marlon Brando is not there.
It's not even there. Oh shit! Yeah.
But anyway, no, we didn't do that. I mean, we were always very supportive, and this group of actors was in Norway amazing. I mean, they support the arts in Norway, unlike us. They have a National Theater, and these guys were like fantastic actors. So, they got like Laurence Olivier of Norway playing a cab driver. You know what I mean? It's like it's really freaky. It's just kind of cool. Yeah.
So what's the process here? You go through you'll show the 8. And will Netflix make the decision on whether to shoot more, or will you guys make the decision?
Yeah, we'll see. We're going to talk about it and see. I got this little tour that's going to be a little bit of an interruption here.
Yeah, little tour.
We'll see how long that goes. But we'll see if people like it. You know what I mean? If people like it, we'll certainly look at continuing.
After all these years of playing, how is it behind the scenes, in between gigs? Are you guys still? Or have you ever been like crazy party guys with this band?
Early
on?
Yeah. Mostly me and Clarence.
Oh, really?
To be honest.
Yeah.
Well, of course we're gonna miss.
Oh,
forever.
Yeah, no doubt.
But ever since it became, it became pretty.
Guys are pretty civil now.
Yeah. It's the whole business is more civilized because once you start doing 3-hour shows. You can only do so many drugs. And, there's not enough drugs and booze in the world. They're going to keep you upright for 3 hours. You just can't do it. You got to straighten out. So
how was the Super Bowl?
That was a trip.
Yeah,
I got to say, I've done a lot of things.
Yeah,
that was a trip. I just wanted to see them assemble that stage, man.
I gotta see how they do
this, right? And I mean, it was amazing. 50 different little pieces of the stage come running out from all those.
And everything worked.
Yeah.
It had to work.
It works every time, every year. I mean,
amazing,
it's incredible how they got it. Yeah. But you're there all week rehearsing.
Right.
They don't fool around. They're like, we want you there all week.
Cracking the whip, yeah.
I'm like, we don't rehearse a week for a tour. For 3 songs, we're going to be there for a week. But, they were very serious about it. And
what was the audience that saw you?
Well, the size?
Yeah,
it's like 1 billion.
It was like how's that?
That's amazing.
How's that knowing that there's a billion eyes on
about
you? You don't want to focus on that too much.
Not during it.
We had, and I think it was the first time that they allowed the audience to come up to the front of the stage. Okay, which I think was one reason why all those years, because we had been asked before. And we held out until I think, we said, we need the audience right there with us, So you're looking at 2,000-3,000 people, like a regular gig, right up against the stage, and you focus on them, so you see them,
right.
making eye contact with them, and that's what you're playing to.
You don't look at the 80,000 in the
arena,
the billion,
and the billion, and the one camera, and then they got to get the 3,000 people off the field and the stage to get the second half going.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
And
really,
they do it like clockwork.
Roland, why aren't you talking about
They got it so down. They really got it down.
Yeah.
You have any Springsteen or?
Yeah,
how about
an
anecdote? Stevie Van Zandt questions? Something.
Come on, Roland.
We're obviously missing something here.
He knows everything. He has no questions.
Yeah, that's probably why.
He knows the whole story.
Something we should ask.
Do you remember how they met yet? You had plenty of time to think.
Did you Google it at least?
No. I think they met when they played the circuit with Southside Johnny, and they met through bands.
Maybe.
Yeah, now he's onto it.
Right.
Yeah, we both had bands. I was the leader of my band. He was the leader of his band, and there weren't that many bands in those days. Believe it or not. There's only about 10 bands in our area.
Good old Southside.
Southside was later, actually.
Was he?
Yeah, that was a little bit later. But
Roland.
Oh, Roland.
No, but it was close. It's close. And there was a show called Hullabaloo. I don't know if you remember.
No, Hullabaloo.
Tapes. It was one of the, we grew up with like 10 rock and roll shows on TV. Can you imagine that? How great that was?
Yeah.
10 rock and roll shows every week. Okay, one of them was Hullabaloo, and they were so popular they had clubs for a while, and so they had 3 clubs in our area: Freehold, Middletown, and Asbury Park, which created this sort of triangle of a circuit, And then we had the beach clubs also right there on the coast. So it was a great time to grow up. We had 1 million places to play, and but even though everybody had a band in their garage the day after the Beatles played at Sullivan, only about 10 really got out there in the circuit, and so you were all friends. You knew each other, from that, and then we just became friends,
Jeez, imagine that. You could have hooked up with like one of the other 10 bands that ended up, the guys in the furniture business now.
Selling sofas.
Yeah.
I know, but he probably made more money than we did for about the first 10 years.
The first 10 years, maybe, right?
Then you caught up quickly, though.
Yeah, these guys.
Hey,
Look at this guy. He ain't going anywhere.
Well, is he casting for his new Norway show? Because I do a little acting myself.
Oh,
and
Jimmy
if there's any
Norton,
auditions to be had, I'd love to.
If you can speak Norwegian, you got a job.
No, but I want
Fluently.
I'll
He
be
speaks it
like
fluently.
I'll be your like American friend. Like I did something.
Oh, could you got a little piece you could do?
I haven't
Jimmy?
thought of it.
Oh, come on.
It's cold over here. What the fuck?
That's a good
He's
line.
perfect, right?
Good line.
That's
For the
a good
second
line.
season.
Yeah, but I'd probably blow. I go, oh Jesus, Sill, cut. Wrong show.
I can't wait to tune in, though, and see some guy go, it's cold over here. What the fuck? Stare at the TV going, he took the fucking line. That was a good one, Jimmy.
Thank you very
Delivered that
much.
very believable.
One of our regulars, Coke Logic, on Twitter, he says, do you know that Eddie Vedder loves Underground Garage? You must know by now, right?
Yeah, he mentioned it, and he sent me a congratulations. We just did our 500 show.
Right. He made a video for you.
Yeah.
That's how much he likes
Wow,
Underground
damn,
Garage.
that's pretty cool.
You know, I got to be honest. That's one channel I haven't checked out a lot. I'm going to go check it out now that
Oh,
you've
yeah,
been on the
check it
show.
out. Yeah, the Underground Garage, we decided to do, it's the only place you can hear all 60 years of rock and roll, but at the same time, the coolest new stuff.
Right.
People don't realize there's a whole lot of new rock and roll bands
That
out
just
there.
doesn't have a place.
There's no place except
It's
our
real
format.
hard to get
Even-
new music out there. Yeah.
Even you must be torn because even though rock radio's been great to you, obviously with Springsteen, you must hate it too because you know there's a lot of bands that just don't have. There's no spots for them to get exposure.
You know what? You just adapt to what's going on because my syndicated shows are on the biggest.
But for
classic-
many years, you didn't have that. You didn't have satellite radio. You didn't have the internet. We were stuck
Well-
with what they threw on the radio.
Well, that was it was tough. You're right. It was tough for new artists to get heard. I mean, it still is, is. But
Getting
that's
better.
why That's why satellite is important. I mean, it's the only place you can hear Frank Sinatra, right?
Yeah.
Where are you going to hear Frank Sinatra? You know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So it's
Grandfather's house.
It was important for this to be for this to exist. Really.
Yeah.
Sirius XM is going to be where the history of music, I think, is kept. You know, as
You know
a-
what else? There's really no live venues anymore for live music. Not nearly.
You're right. The infrastructure has changed. I mean, it's disintegrated.
I mean, like you were talking about years ago, there were plenty of clubs that just had live music, and it wasn't. There's a PA in there and lights, and it was made for live bands.
Yeah, became went out of fashion. You know? It became too expensive. I don't know. But
When did you notice them starting to play the same repeated songs over and like what? I'm sure with you guys, you had such major hits. Would you be annoyed that they would only play
Certain songs
where you're happy they're playing your stuff, but you're like, God, there's a lot of other great stuff that they're just ignoring.
It was a slow process that started late 70s, I guess, and and it just kept getting more and more conservative. I guess it works, or else they wouldn't do it, right? You know what I mean?
Couldn't work that great though. Or this place wouldn't be as successful as it is.
They fucked themselves in the end. People finally got sick of it. Radio stations weren't willing to take any chances after a while.
And I said it to my, I have this discussion with my own affiliates sometimes. I'm like, like a couple. Ray Davis put out a solo record a few years ago. His first solo record, the lead singer of the Kinks. I said, you play the Kinks, every hour. This new record is terrific. It sounds the same. It's the same lead singer,
right?
But people wouldn't play it.
What the fuck is that about? Is that weird?
It's just I don't know. There's no explanation for it.
You have to go. We're hearing, but you think rock is dead? A lot of people say that.
I'm telling you right now.
The format is dead.
I have it's a thing we call the coolest new song in the world every week.
Right.
I find a new band every single week. We've introduced 500 new bands in the last 10 years.
And you're proud of that? You were the one that pushed them
Well, we
forward?
were the first ones to play the Hives and the White Stripes.
Really?
People like that. Yeah.
White Stripes?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, there's no format for that stuff.
No.
Where's that fit in?
Yeah, it doesn't anymore.
So we have quite a wide range of things.
Right.
We'll play Little Richard and the early Beatles tracks from their albums, and the Ramones, and the Clash, and the White Stripes.
I just found a new station. I'm checking out Underground Garage.
Well, that's a place you go for like a mix. If you want to go someplace else, you go someplace else. That's a line I'm going to do in the show. Not about the radio.
The other place would be Outlaw Country.
Yeah, the other place is about like I'm in hiding now. So you want to come here? You go, that was an audition for the show.
Lilyhammer.
I'm just being natural.
He's
I'm
auditioning for
being very
Lilyhammer on
organic and
Netflix.
squeezing in my own lines.
Lilyhammer, Netflix, February 6th.
Stephen Van Zandt.
Yes, February 6th. Yeah, all 8 episodes go up. You can just watch them over.
Yeah,
it's so great though. That is the way to do it.
Practice your lines. And,
It'll be Roland, last question.
And we
last question, Roland, before we say
follow
goodbye.
up
Stevie Van Zandt.
I'm just looking forward to the album and tour, though. That's
But
excited.
a
That's a statement.
question.
That's not a question.
Something you always wanted to know, or I don't know, something about the new record, the tour, what, anything.
He knows it all. I'm telling you right now.
What do you got? One question.
Come on, Ron.
Come on,
One
there's gotta be
interesting
something.
thing.
His favorite ice cream. I don't care.
That's
Anything.
the
guy right here.
Let's go.
I know what you're wondering. Who's my new sponsor on my syndicated show? Victory Motorcycles. Thank you for asking that.
Victory Motorcycles.
I appreciate that. You know, they joined the Hard Rock Cafe as my loyal sponsors. Thank
That's great. I get friggin' Steven Singer 8,000 times a day, and you get Victory Motorcycles. Great.
We want a beer company. I think this show's made for beer.
My kingdom for a beer sponsor.
We're not going to let you off the hook. One question.
Roland, go ahead. Let it rip.
You're
What's
wasting
Victory
his time.
Motorcycles website?
What?
What's Victory Motorcycles website?
Victory Motorcycles. I wish you could speak.
Victory Motorcycles. They're
All right,
a
why don't you
really
plug-
cool new bike.
Plug Steven's show at least. Give him a good
please.
plug because you love him so much. Plug at least his new
Lilyhammer.
program.
Lilyhammer.
Lilyhammer, February 6th on Netflix.
That's it.
And how many episodes?
8.
There you go. And how many can you get at once?
All Ocho.
Very good. He thinks that's Norwegian, and you'll put him on the show.
And Underground Garage, which I just got turned on. I'm checking that out.
That's very
and
cool.
Outlaw Country, which I do listen to from time to time already.
Cool.
Hey, it's about time. We've been
Yeah.
wanting to talk to you
Steven,
forever.
thanks, man.
Stevie
Wonderful.
Van Zandt, everyone.
Love it.
Sirius XM. And now, the Opie and Anthony Show continues. This is After O&A Live. Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
There's a management is in the room. You're not supposed to be on the air. Oh, I heard your voice. It's After Opie and Anthony Live. What are you guys talking about?
We're talking about the fact that I'm doing a new show now, and it's going to be called Chippa Radio.
That's not creative.
Yeah, it is. Chippa Radio. CHIPPE dash radio. Chippa Radio.
PPE?
Chippa Radio. Yeah, it's like when you and the big joke is going to be, what did you knock your radio over and chipped it? You chipped your radio.
Are you going to say it like that, extending the O?
Yeah, Chippa Radio. Here on Sirius XM.
It's Sirius XM.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it going to be like what type of format? Call in or
floor mats? What, are we all going to be laying on the floor or something?
Is it going to be a humor show or? Oh no, he's doing the elbow thing. I don't know what happened in L.A., but Chip Chiverson got back, and his new thing is rubbing elbows after he tells a joke. And what that means to him, I guess, is taking his forearm and rubbing it against your arm.
It's good-natured ribbon.
It's not good-natured anything.
It is.
It's creepy.
My mother used to say, Chip always elbows somebody. That's the sign of respect.
Really?
Yeah.
Your mother was a wise woman. She had a lot of experience.
Hey, who's this guy, Jupiter?
No, that's Mars. You see how awful it is?
I think he's just trying to say, get it?
No, I know what he's trying to do. The point is, it's creepy when a man rubs his forearm on you. I don't
especially
like
when it's
it.
on your back and you're on your stomach and he's holding you down and your mother's in the other room getting the floorboards tested.
Who was the man?
You ever had that big black forearm holding you down? Breath smells like Cools.
No.
Cigarettes.
No.
Oh.
What was wrong with the floorboards?
It was creaking.
A lot?
I said, Ma, what's going on there? She said, Chippa, have your TV dinner. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, I'll see you later. Coming to satellite radio near you is Chippa Radio. Mars, what did you think of the Chael Sonnen promo? Because this is what
I feel about that.
Well, this is what I was thinking. We played it on the show earlier today. Chael Sonnen from UFC, obviously, he talked after his fight on Saturday with Michael Bisping, and he did a wrestling promo. Not kind of like a wrestling promo. Like half of it was just copied off of Superstar Billy Graham. It was, for all intents and purposes, a wrestling promo.
Yes, it was, and that's what I don't like about it.
That's what I was gonna say, because like Jim likes him, but a lot of the MMA guys don't like that stuff.
No, because now you're making it like that WWE junk, you know.
But what's wrong with adding a little, flair to it? What does it take away from?
Because he fabricates things like I'm the undisputed champion. First of all, you're not the champion. Second of all, you have quite a bit of losses in your record.
Does he?
Yes, 11.
He's got 11 losses?
Yes, sir.
And he was asking Joe Rogan if he's feeling the tingles running up and down his spine.
Come on, man. Let's be real.
Yeah, but you know what? He convinced me that he's worth a title fight by talking.
Just by talking, not by his performance with...
I told you before, I told you off the air, all I need to watch is the promo. I don't need to watch the fights leading up to it.
You're right. What was that called again? What's that method called?
Talking people into the building. People are going to want to see Anderson Silva kick his ass now, right?
Yeah.
You know, you want to see him get his ass kicked, don't you?
I know,
talking like that?
I know a lot of Brazilians want his ass kicked.
Right. So what's wrong with having a bad guy in UFC?
Just be honest about your record. I think that would help alleviate some matter. You know, it's just like, come on, man. You're not undisputed.
It's like it's one thing if people didn't like what he was doing and therefore weren't going to buy pay-per-views, then I would understand.
See, this takes away from the production value, and this is what I was trying to say before, and you tried to jump on me a couple of weeks ago. The production now, UFC on Fox, is superb. It's superb. We got the...
I like when you say that word.
Do you?
It's funny. You pronounce it funny. Superb.
But
it's superb.
The music's great. We got those, those robots that come on during the commercial.
You like that?
I love that.
Wait. So it's okay to have cartoon robots running around, but you can't have Chael Sonnen doing promos?
No, but those guys are in every big sporting event.
And that makes them okay?
Now we're big league. I mean, not we, but, you know.
Not we at all. Yeah, they...
Wishful thinking on my part.
Definitely. You can wear as many free T-shirts as you want. It doesn't make you a fighter.
Does it?
No.
Shit.
No. But what's wrong if you're adding, like, you know, cartoon robots and, you know, making everything lights and music
Beautiful
and all
stuff. Yeah.
So what's wrong with having the fighters every now and then if they want to? If that's how they want to, you know, get people to buy tickets, cut a promo.
Well, that's a different venue. You know, you leave that to the wrestlers and the wrestling and that.
But why? What's wrong with infusing? Like that's like saying, you know, MMA is not good because it should just be karate or it should just be Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or it should just we're infusing. Let's keep infusing and let's infuse.
I just believe
some of the entertainment aspects.
You might be compromising the integrity of MMA.
Some of the sportsmanship might be going.
Yeah, I mean, you still got people that get angry and talk smack about one another, but not, you know, I'm the undisputed champion. You're not even the champion.
So shut him up then. Like, that's the beauty of MMA. Now you have a reason to watch the fight. Before, it was just like a fight for the sake of a fight, and that's just violence. Now...
what? What'd you say?
I said, and that's just violence.
It's not just violence.
Now there's a reason to have the fight.
Hey, have you...
what do you think? Well, I see a bunch of interns bending down.
He
Sal.
my headphones. That's
Sal.
how you cut my mic off. What's going on?
Who are you watching this guy?
Get this kid away from
I didn't tell him to do that.
You're supposed to be the head intern now.
No. That's Eric. Why do I keep on...
Eric.
Yeah.
What's going on with your intern in here?
He's taking initiative.
That's not taking initiative. Mars was talking, and he unplugged the headphones while Mars was talking.
Well, I have no idea why
Maybe he
did
was
that.
trying to say something.
Who?
Doesn't he remind you of Derek a little bit from afar?
Who's Derek? Derek who? I don't even know what you're talking about. The production?
Yeah.
Which is the way he looks?
Afar, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, a little bit.
But anyway. Most inside thing you could have said just now. Go on.
Well, anyway, back to the production value. Have you seen the...
Well, there's definitely nobody unplugging people's headphones while the show's on.
Did you see the pieces on Condit and Diaz?
No.
Amazing.
Yeah?
Amazing stuff, the way they portray these guys.
Well, this is what I'm saying. So they were hyping up their pre-production videos. They're getting the music going. They're getting the lights going. They're getting their cartoon robots for whatever reason, and you think that's a good thing. Why not have them do something when they're on a mic? Instead of just going out there and saying, well, you know, these two guys, they really gave it their all, and I got to respect his training. Today, I was the better man, but I got to give it up for him. That's boring.
That's too much like wrestling.
That's boring. I want to see that guy get his ass kicked. That's what I want to be feeling after one of these guys talks. And then I will pay to see them get their ass kicked.
Yeah, boxing does it.
Boxing
to
does
a certain
it.
extent, but not as bad as...
Money Mayweather doesn't do it?
Yes, he does. But he backs it up.
That's what I'm saying.
But he backs it up.
Or he gets his ass kicked.
By whom? He hasn't gotten his ass
Exactly, because he backs it up.
Right.
Chael Sonnen now, either he backs it up or he gets his ass kicked.
Well, he showed on Saturday that he wasn't all that. I mean, Michael Bisping gave him a run for his money.
It was a bit of a controversial, controversial decision. By the way, this headphone thing is not the least of the concern with these new interns.
What's the major concern?
The way they're unplugging your headphones. First, and Mars, this is going to disappoint you, but I have to talk about it. Yesterday, Eric, the new intern, he comes to me and he says, hey, the Rich Vos CD that you gave away to one of your lucky listeners? I said, yeah. He said, well, I got too excited when I was on the phones, and I didn't write down their address or phone number. I guess, what am I supposed to tell you then? And maybe this is Sal too. I don't know. You're not above reproach, because I was looking at my Twitter right before we got on the air, and somebody said, "What the fuck, Sam? Last week, he said, what's going on with your interns on After Opie and Anthony Live? Last week, I won a Henry Winkler ghost book, and in the mail, I got a Henry Winkler fishing book."
Dude, you can't do that.
What's going on?
Well,
do I have to make things more clearly in here? Do I have to write down addresses on the air? It can't happen. They can't give their addresses out.
I think that was probably my fault, actually.
I can't give away 12 books in a row?
No, because I was not only doing that, I was showing the other two guys how to do the phones at the same time.
Well, apparently, you shouldn't be multitasking, because
I shouldn't have.
The guy next to you apparently doesn't know how to do phones very well, does he?
Look, the most important thing is the first three people on that major giveaway day that you had. They got the corresponding ones that were autographed. Even the one that the whole autograph was all screwed up on, the guy still got it.
He got it.
So the other guys, it's Henry Winkler. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, but it's some people like fishing and some people like ghosts.
But he's doing a fly fishing book.
But that's not your call to make.
Ooh, intern boss in the house.
What you got?
You guys are making it into something. It's nothing.
Well, you would be thinking it was something if you were like, "Oh, I can't wait to read about ghosts." And then you got
the kids' book, wasn't it?
And then you got, okay, fine. "Oh, I can't wait to read to my kids about ghosts. This is gonna be the shit." And then you open the mail and you're like, "My kid couldn't be less interested in fly fishing. What am I gonna read to them now?"
I was on the board that day.
Yeah,
because Eric was taking a sexcation.
Sexcation? No, that's when he was buying his mansion.
Okay. And you started giving away these books at rapid speed.
Rapid fire, baby.
And I looked over to the phones, and Sal looks at me and he goes, "We got it."
Oh, he did. He said that.
With the hand up like that.
And I trust Sal, and I said, "All right, cool, just making sure."
And I was double checking to make sure. I said, "Okay, hope everybody's paying attention." I would say line 6, fish book, next. Line 8, ghost book, next. Boom.
Yeah.
And all you had to do is write 8 fish. 6, whatever, ghosts. You got to get them right in there. I can't do every job. You
I'm
understand?
sorry, Sam. I apologize. It won't happen again.
I don't think so. Sorry.
And this one.
Yeah, I panicked yesterday.
This one.
It was my first time on phones. I panicked, and I got either the street or the name wrong. Or
listen, you got to realize something. Yes. You're in the big leagues now. Okay.
I know.
These are still just callers. Like, they would dream to be in the position where they could answer themselves. Okay, you're one step above a caller now because you're answering the caller.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So these guys shouldn't be intimidating you.
No, I know. It was just the...
They're not scary people. They're all lovely people.
I just panicked. I don't know why. Today,
it was
I
the
did phones
thrill
today,
of answering a phone.
Yeah.
This CD is going to be mailed to you. But it's not now.
Well,
you know?
Yeah,
it's not.
I know.
I don't know who the guy is. I hope the guy's listening. I hope he listens to After O&A every day. Because he's not getting the CD.
Yeah, the Vos CD I screwed up on.
He's not going to get it. Like, imagine. You a fan of Rich Vos?
Yes.
Are you a fan of Anthony?
Yes.
Imagine if you're sitting there, right, yesterday, and you're listening to this radio show, and you go and you call all your friends, and you go, "Holy shit, you're not going to believe this. I just won a Rich Vos CD signed by Rich Vos for Anthony. That's crazy." And you're calling all your friends, and then the next day you turn on the radio, and you hear some, forgive my French, little shit, didn't write down your address right.
Oh, it was hard to understand.
And now imagine you're trying to call in to say, "Hey, that's me,"
and nobody's answering.
There's no one on the phones.
Look at the lines.
I'll get to that, and I won't panic today.
And then what did you? And then what happened just now when Mars is in here and he's like UFC, 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 UFC Espanol, and then he doesn't know what he's saying anymore because all of a sudden there's no sound in his headphones.
I don't know how I did that. I went to unplug Ant's headphones and
They were on his head.
I have no.
The reason that happened is because Ant's headphones were on Mars's head at the
Ant's
time.
headphones were not on Mars's head. Ant's headphones were next to Mars.
Do you think
So
Eric
what was
told
on
him to
his
go
head? Which
take off Mars's headphones?
No.
You see?
I don't know. I don't know how.
Look, I saw a whole bunch of interns down on their knees crawling around Mars's below his waist, and I was like, "What's going on?" And then the next thing I know, Mars can't hear out of his headphones anymore.
I panicked again.
You did.
Yeah.
These callers are in for a treat because the sex man's on the phone.
Oh, call up and talk to the sex man.
But the problem is you're going to have people calling in now, everyone's saying they're this guy.
I know, that's why I
but
said...
you got a piece of his address, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, so you're going to have to... Okay.
Yeah, just fill in the blanks.
You might have to fill in the blanks.
Yeah.
Well, what if he doesn't call? And then you know what? I told him, you're not getting the CD, okay? And if you're upset about it, it's Eric the intern's fault.
No, it's his fault. He was terrible at telling me his address.
No, Eric. This is your responsibility. The same way when an intern screwed up, I look to the sex man because he's the boss. And I say, why can't you control your guys? I look at you and I say, if somebody's not good at giving you their address, you could say, what did you say? Or could you repeat that? Or didn't catch the last sentence? Or lots of things. You know what I mean?
He just skips the city because he didn't hear it.
I think I got everything but the street.
Oh, Sal, you're going to be disappointed when you hear this.
What happened?
Oh, shit. There you go. Alan in Montana.
Yes.
What's up, buddy?
What kind of second-rate interns you got working for you, Sam Roberts?
I thought they were good. I especially thought Sal was like the good one. He comes in on Sundays and everything. I thought he was the good one.
Yeah, hold on. Before you go any further, if you're going to make this into something, we might need to get someone else to come in that.
You can't. I don't know.
You might be able to squash this nice and easy right now.
If you think that you coming in Sundays is going to save you Monday through Friday,
you get another.
Find a new Sunday plan because I'll be a one-man operation in here before I let anybody get off the hook.
Yeah, this is one thing you don't know about Sam if you haven't realized it. He doesn't give a fuck.
No, I will answer the phones, run the board, and host the show if that's the way we're going to play the game.
All right, so what does this guy want to say?
What's up, Alan?
So I won the fishing book, and I ended up opening up Ghost Buddy. And the problem I'm running into is I got a 2-year-old daughter that doesn't know how to read a 13-year-old book. So.
Right, plus she'd probably be terrified. A 2-year-old can't handle ghost stories yet.
No,
I mean, fly fishing is very sort of...
my fishing book to give it back, goddammit.
All right, then send it back. I will buy you the fucking book that you want, and then we'll be all right, all right?
Can I autograph Ghost Buddy and send it to you?
Why would I want your autograph?
Wait. You stay on the phone. I'm going to talk to Kurt in Orlando. Eric's home state.
Oh.
Kurt.
Hey, what's going on, Sam?
What's up, Kurt?
Well, I was the guy who won the Henry Winkler fishing book.
Okay.
Lo and behold, yesterday I get a kid's book.
What?
I'm 45 years old. My children are high teenagers. Do you have any idea how embarrassing it would be to go, look at this book I've got autographed? It's a child's book.
It sounds like everyone got the wrong book.
Everybody got the books all wrong. Well, listen, Kurt and Alan, I don't know, you guys want to, I don't know, I guess send them back here and then we'll switch them? But
No,
I
they
mean,
both have ghost stories.
Oh, you both? Wait.
Yeah, I was supposed to get the fishing book.
Oh, boy.
So that means 4 people.
Yeah, that means 4 people got the wrong
What the fuck is going on?
That's all right. That's only a quarter out of the 12.
Yeah.
So come on.
Okay, that's still 75%. It's still passing.
And
But
it's
it's a
still
C.
signed.
It's a C, though.
A solid C, though.
Yeah, but I don't see Sal, like Eric, the new intern.
Eric is pointing out that 4 out of 12 would be a third.
Oh. 4 out of 12 is the third. That's not 25%.
Wait, I'm sorry.
That's worse.
That's 66%.
All right.
Still passing, but
Still
that's
passing.
a D.
Yeah.
By
You're not,
a
Sal,
percent.
you're not a D student, Sal. I'm
No,
sure
I'm
your
not.
parents have had this conversation
I'm
with you
not.
before.
Yeah.
You're not a D student.
No.
Eric, the new intern, I'm not sure about. I think he might be a CD type
Oh,
of guy.
come on.
But Sal, you are not a D student, okay? I expect the best from you, okay? I know you're also Troy's assistant. I know you're also my Sunday assistant. But if you can't train Eric, the new intern, to take... Because, listen, is Erock going to train him? I don't think so. So if you can't train Eric, the new intern, to take over some of your tasks so that you can move up, you're going to be stuck back here, and Eric, the intern, is just going to be like, oh, does Opie need his headphones unplugged? And it's like, come on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm learning. I'm catching on.
Kurt.
Now, Sam,
Yeah.
can I ask you, I hear something that will make me a very satisfied, happy person under the circumstances.
Yeah.
If you guys would be so kind as to just send me a T-shirt with O&A, have them, all the boys sign it.
Look.
Sam, go ahead.
Just give me your address right now, on air, please.
No, I'm not going to do that now.
Kurt, I'll tell you what.
Sam.
Yeah, Alan, yes.
Here's what I want.
Yeah. Demands now.
It's coming out of my pocket, so Sam's fine with it, right?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, Alan hung up. He's so fed up with you. And Kurt, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I will send you an Opie and Anthony T-shirt signed by Sal and Eric the intern.
Good deal.
An apology T-shirt.
And then when they will write an apology note on the T-shirt, okay, Kurt?
It's one of a kind.
Well, as long as you get O&A and Jimmy and yourself to sign it as well, that is fine.
Okay, probably not OA or Jimmy, but I'll sign it.
Oh, come on.
It's the after show. It's not the main show. I can't promise autographs from other people.
But the intern is like, I don't know, he screwed the pooch.
He did. Well, he'll write an apology note on a T-shirt for you. All right, I'm gonna put you on hold, Kurt. Don't hang up.
Hang up, please. So
Okay.
I have to go get your address.
Kurt's on hold, so one of you guys is gonna have to get his address. And after the show, you guys are gonna have to write an apology note on a T-shirt.
Done with me?
I'm done with you. All right. Yes, I am.
Before I leave, are you taking requests?
Yes.
Sweet.
I of course I'm taking requests, Travis. If there's one thing the staff should know, it's that I will always take requests.
Awesome.
For After Opie and Anthony Live.
I like how even though we're coworkers, you will also appease me on the air.
That's right. That's right. I will appease you. I will. You have to kind of talk up to me so I can talk down to you. But
Okay.
still, I will. Eric, I don't have the disc in here, so you're gonna have to take care of Travis's request.
Okay, I think I know what it is.
Well, no, Travis has to formally request it.
I'd like to hear Bo Bowie by David Bobo Curlin. Daniel Bobo Curlin. I got so excited.
I know. All right, one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, listeners to After Opie and Anthony Live.
Just one more time?
Yeah, I mean, we
Today.
can't just... Today.
Well, I'm going to loop it till 11?
No,
Yeah.
I got things to do. Here, I might interrupt this, but here is a little bit of Bo Bowie.
Bobo man to O&A. Bobo man to O&A. Let me on the show, just let me right back on. 10. Bobo man to O&A. 7. 6. 5, 2, 4, 1, 3. This is Bobo Manto and I swear that I'm not dead. Won't you let me just do something on the air? My dog's named Mr. Maloonigans, I swear. This is O&A to Bobo Man. We think you're really great, even though your dick is small and you seem gay. You fucked your brother once, but that's okay. But they won't let me come back on their damn show. outline, sorry about that. Bobo Man's not dead, no matter what the haters said. IQ's in the double digits. I'm smart enough to know it's okay to do things when it's for the show. Mr. Maloonigans, I love you very much. I blow him. Bobo Man to O&A. Your show needs help, there's something wrong. Why am I banned? Why are you mean? Can you hear me, O&A? Can you hear me, O&A? Can you hear me, O&A? What, can you hear me or not, alright?
That really is horrible. Bobo did a really bad job with that song. Really bad.
He tried, though.
Did he?
He tried his best.
After
He didn't
Opie
get
and
his
Anthony
own
Live.
name right.
Boo. It started
just the very beginning. He goes, boo, man.
There's an M in there somewhere. Boo. It was just a riot to record that. I do have something to talk about here. It's Super Silver. That's right, Super Silver. Well, what is Super Silver? Does anyone know what Super Silver is? Here's what it is. It's Argentium. That's right, Super Silver is Steven Singer's new collection made from Argentium, the king of all silver metals. You've heard about it before, I'm sure. This brand new collection of Super Silver starts at only $129. Check it out online at IHateStevenSinger.com. Right now, Argentium is more pure than regular sterling silver, brighter than platinum and white gold. It really is beautiful. You have to check out his collection online. Steven Singer has a magnificent diamond heart, the Super Silver Sweetheart Pendant, for just $149. Perfect for Valentine's Day. How do you check it out? You don't even have to move, you lazy schmuck. Go online to IHateStevenSinger.com and view the brand new collection of Super Silver. Have it shipped directly to your door for free with Steven Singer's free shipping. Everything Steven sells has a full money back and lifetime guarantee. It's truly risk-free shopping. Visit Steven in person at the other corner of 8th and Walnut in Philadelphia or on the phone 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER and have a personal shopper assist you, or just find him online at IHateStevenSinger.com. And I think before long, Steven Singer himself is going to be stopping by the studio.
Nice.
So that's something. You've heard us talking about it for so long. The man himself is finally going to be back in studio. That's always very exciting. You know, you talk about gifts and romance and things like that. The best man speech for, you know, the wedding contest we're doing, where you send in either a best man speech that you did horribly, or maid of honor, I guess, whatever. If you're a female, you can do it too. But a best man speech that you did horribly, or a speech that somebody at your wedding did, the best man did horribly. We're still doing that. I think voting closes tomorrow, though. So make sure you get all of your entries in right away. SiriusXM.com/Opie and Anthony is the website. And I'm sure that everybody, just dig it up. Go through your old tapes, because I think tomorrow at noon is the cutoff. So if you think you have an old tape somewhere with just a horrendous best man speech, find it, get the audio to us somehow, get it down to MP3 format so you can email it to us, and hit us up, SiriusXM.com/Opie and Anthony, because the winner's going to get $1,000. I mean, this is big. Mars, I'm surprised you haven't tried to enter one of your, pederast family members or something.
Well, I haven't been invited to too many weddings.
Is this the Opie thing again? Still upset about that, huh? The best man, I tell you this, I believe, if I remember correctly, it was so long ago, and I've been to so many events with Opie, but I believe that Opie's best man was his brother. And from what I remember, it was an excellent best man speech.
No kidding.
Excellent. And those things can be hard to pull off. Like, people either try to be funny or they try to be touching, but they don't really have that emotion in them. Or they just, I mean, a lot of people shit the bed when it comes to these best man speeches. That's why we're very confident that you're going to be able to send stuff into us. I don't know how many we've gotten so far. I know last I checked we had a whole bunch, and that was last week. So keep them coming. SiriusXM.com/Opie and Anthony. Winner gets $1,000. And it should be very good. Erock, I forgot. You've never done a best man speech, have you?
I've done one.
You have?
Yeah.
Was it good or not so good?
No, it was very good.
It was? Which route did you go? Like, did you say, I'm going to try to be funny? I'm just going to... who was it for?
You met him. He was my best man at my wedding.
Giddles?
No, the other one.
Oh, who was it? I don't...
my friend Mike.
Okay.
And
where'd you meet Mike? Florida?
No, when we were in school together on Long Island.
It's weird.
So
facts don't match.
Just told a story about. Anyway, I told a story about when we met each other in school, and then meeting his wife and wishing him the best. That was it.
And people enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I did a speech at my sister's wedding, and I think people enjoyed it, but I wasn't off book. I was reading off paper the whole time.
How old were you?
It was a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I wasn't the best man or anything. They just had me do a speech. But it's tough to pull off up there, especially because you're looking at all these. Everybody just stops and they're staring at you, and it's all family members. But they all, I mean, depending on your family, like either they want to trash you. Like my family, half of them was like, "Oh, Sam's gonna speech. This should be nice," and the other half was like, "Oh, wait till he screws up. Oh, we're just gonna destroy him for this."
I could tell you. Well, I haven't been to these events where they've actually had videography that they recorded this. Otherwise, if I had this, I would bring this in.
Yeah.
But at my brother's wedding in '96, it was big formal Catholic wedding. So you have to do readings and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I got picked to do a reading and a little remembrance thing. Now my sister-in-law's father had been passed away. But as I read it, I said my dad in the speech instead of her dad. So I sat down and everything, and my dad's just sitting there like, what the fuck? I'm sitting right here. You just said I was dead in front of the entire church.
Oh, I wish you had that. You know, I read when I was researching it last night, I don't know if it's true, but apparently Bruce Springsteen was Little Steven's best man at his wedding.
Roland,
do you know if this is true or not?
Little Steven was Bruce's.
Little Steven was Bruce's, not the other way around? Or you don't know?
I think, but Bruce has been best man. Like he did Max Weinberg and a couple other people.
Because Little Steven got married in '82, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Because he was best man in Clarence's too.
Would you like to watch Bruce Springsteen do a best man speech? Would that be something that you would get a thrill out of?
I think he performed at the wedding.
But would you like to see him do a best man speech? He also did it. I mean, I'm assuming if you're the best man, you're going to do a speech.
Yeah.
You'd like that,
Bruce.
Have you ever done a best man speech?
No.
Didn't your brother get married?
Yeah.
Who was the best man?
They got like a small thing.
Well,
no. Who's the best?
No, that
you don't want to talk about it.
It's a touchy subject.
Yeah, tomatoes.
That doesn't make sense in this aspect. But if it's your family, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to talk about it. But I would imagine that you would not be good with best man speeches.
They're probably afraid because I'll probably mention like vaginas, hope you get pussy.
He'd be drunk already.
Would you get fucked up before you did a best man speech?
I would be fucked. I'll say like nasty things like I hope when you pull out you just jizz on their face.
And is this something that you would say to anybody just because that's who Drunk Roland is, or them?
Yeah,
that's just.
It'd be much like the speech he gave at my birthday last year.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you hear about this? I think we talked about it on the air before. Last time we talked about the best man speech contest. When Eric, we were having a big birthday party for Eric at some restaurant, and Eric had everybody stopped and had his glass up and said, "Just want to thank everybody for coming out. It really means a lot that you're all here." And there was probably like 12 people there, 15 people there, and Eric was sitting next to his wife.
Right.
And I, the entire night, had been trying to get Roland to drink as many strawberry mojitos as humanly possible, just filling him up. And not only for quantity, but speed, too. We were seeing how fast he could down strawberry mojitos.
2:40 seconds.
So,
what's up?
So, Roland, and this is just typical. This is why I wish we had a Roland Best Man speech that we could submit for this. But Roland stands up and at the top of his lungs gets right in Eric's face, who is sitting next to his wife, and says...
And next to Opie's wife.
Yeah, and says, "Yeah, Tina, may you get some pussy tonight. All the girls are just horrified. And Eric's wife is just sitting there like, why would you invite him? I have tears running down my face because I'm laughing so hard. Jess is next to me just like, oh, I can't believe you're doing this again.
The waitress hated me, too.
Yeah, the waitress hated you. It was great. I would love to hear a Roland Best Man speech.
Roland was just under the line of verbal assault to that waitress.
Yeah, I mean, it was great. And this was just one night.
And then you would scream, well, how come your drink, where's my drink? And she's like, you didn't order another one. He's like, then give me another drink.
Yes. Chop, chop, woman, chop, chop.
But you've never gotten to do a Best Man speech.
No, I think it's still something from the bathroom because I woke up with like a little soap thing in my pocket.
It's very strange. It's a very strange thing to take.
I don't know why, though.
I
do still things, though.
Get your Best Man speeches in. Today, I think it ends tomorrow at noon or so. Get all the rules. SiriusXM.com/Opie and Anthony. Because you could win $1,000. Maybe, and if you were that best man, it's a great thing. Because not only did you get to humiliate the person who is getting married, the person whose best man you were, but you're also going to get $1,000 now. So, SiriusXM.com/Opie and Anthony to get your speeches in. Roland, exciting day for you.
Yeah, I wanted to do, like, for Stevie, like, it's quitting time, like what Bruce does.
That's what you wanted to do.
I wanted to do so bad.
What happened? Did you panic?
I had no balls. I'll be honest. I got scared.
Because you sat there instead and just said,
I froze.
The website? He didn't even understand what you were saying.
Yeah, but he was nice, though.
He was. He was very nice.
I like Bruce.
He was very nice. And what was funny about him, too, was, like, if you're a fan of his work on The Sopranos, which I am, like, you could see Sil in him in his mannerisms. The voice was different. I mean, you could kind of hear a little bit, but he was much more, like, friendly and, like, whatever. Like, he didn't sound like Sil, but he looked like the way he was, his mannerisms were very Silvio-esque.
That's how I want to go. It's quitting time. They go, I want to go.
That's what they do with the E Street Band.
And they get this balls time. They're like, ah.
You like that?
Yeah, then there's like 7 more songs after.
They do that every show?
Boss time they do every show.
So you've seen him do that like 250 times?
Yeah, because he goes, it's quitting time. He's like, I want to go. And the crowd goes, no.
And then
like,
they
yes,
do.
no.
And so for a second you go, oh no, don't leave. I wonder what's going to happen next.
But then he does rare stuff afterwards.
Do you play along though? Do you go, no?
Of course.
You do.
It's so much fun.
Even though you know from the 250 times that you've seen Springsteen live.
Roland told me once that he used to tell people, after, of course, being hammered at the show, he would tell people that he knew the set list for tonight. He goes, yeah, after this is the last song, just so people would go, oh, okay, and they'd grab their jackets and try to beat the traffic. But meanwhile, he plays another 40 minutes.
That's just venomous. It's not like them being gone is going to mean more music for you. Everybody can share it.
Yeah, but he said space. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. He said, I want the extra seats.
Josh, you're on After Opie and Anthony Live.
Hey, Sam, question. I know you're doing that contest for Best Man speeches.
Yeah.
What about your best man calls you up the week before your wedding and says, listen, sorry, but I can't be your best man. Leaves you flat.
Oh, is that what happened to you?
That's what happened to me.
Oh, my. So what did you do?
I had to find somebody else quick.
What was the reason?
He was getting divorced. So his wife's like, you're not going to his wedding? You want to stay married?
Did he end up getting divorced?
Dude, you're fucking killing me. Yeah, man, you got divorced.
Your phone's crapping out. That sucks, dude. But then again, Roland did that to Eric, so it's not that big of a deal, I guess.
That was public knowledge.
Yeah.
I wanted to say that shit.
Yeah, Roland, you backed out on Eric's best man right before his wedding.
Let's talk about Mars and Opie.
It was on the air when it happened.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Wasn't it?
I have no... Between what's on the air, what's not on the air.
It's all lost at this point.
It's blurry, right?
I remember my mom called before. She said, why did you say this? I go, I didn't say that.
I don't know.
And then she goes, I heard it in the car. I'm like, I don't remember saying that thing.
Eric, did Roland backed out on you with how much notice? See, if you hadn't backed out,
but I didn't. I had 3 months to get ready for the wedding,
so it didn't even matter.
So yeah, it didn't matter at that point.
If you hadn't backed out on Eric, we would have had a Roland best man speech.
Well, yeah, because I had 2 best men, so he would have been the other.
You can't have 2 best men.
People have 2, 3.
No, you have 1 best man and then groomsmen.
No, but I see people have 2 best men sometimes.
That's impossible. 1 is a groomsman.
You have 2 best men.
You can't have 2 best men.
Yes, you can.
How could you have 2 best?
Because they're best.
There's 1 best. That's why they're the best.
Two best.
No, you can't have two people that are the best. Mars, have you ever heard of two best men?
No, I haven't.
It's one best man and then groomsman, right?
He hasn't heard of soap either, but you get two best.
You haven't heard of soap?
Yeah, he's trying to be funny.
It's not working?
No, not working.
Real. Why not? Richie in Long Island.
You know what?
What?
I was going to do that for you.
You were going to tell?
I was going to actually talk about that.
What?
And ask you on
If
your
he could
show,
be your best man?
on your show
Yes, Mark.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Which I heard was great.
You
by
heard
the
that
way.
from Richie?
Yeah, Richie says that it was great. Are you going to cover the Super Bowl?
Yeah. This because I'll be on the air because I started.
Are you cover the biggest event on your show on Sunday?
Well, you don't know.
Thank you, stupid.
He doesn't talk football.
Sam, are you going to cover the biggest event that 1 billion people watch?
Well, I do a show now on Sunday afternoons from 4 to 6, which luckily is before kickoff time. Because if it was after kickoff time, I'd be fucked.
Dumbass doesn't realize that I'm just trying to plug your fucking show.
He doesn't get
He's
it?
a fucking idiot.
But yes, I will
Well, it
be.
took him 5 minutes to think of that. He's like, oh, I messed up.
He's a fucking idiot.
I mean, the whole thing is just going to be a Super Bowl pre-show. What else am I going to do, right?
Cool, man.
It's going to be a party.
Awesome.
You know, you can hang out if you want, Mars.
All right.
Come on up.
Sure.
Richie.
Yo, Sam, what's up, buddy?
What's up, buddy?
I just wanted to let you know, well, they stole the fucking storm from me, but your show was great Sunday.
Thank you.
I talked about Doink and Dink and wrestling and everything else, but definitely listened to you on Sunday before the Super Bowl.
Cool.
And kick ass, bro. Rock it out.
Thank you. You just, for complimenting me, you just won a Rich Vos CD that was autographed for Jim Norton.
Oh, wow. I got to hear that mush mouth. Great.
Congratulations. I'm going to put you on hold.
Thanks, bro.
See? Positive energy feeds positive energy. You pay it forward, you put it back into the universe, and then it comes back to you. Let that be a life lesson for everybody.
Yeah.
Roland, you're not down with that positive. How exciting was it for you? Tell me. How exciting was it for you when you found out I'm booking Little Steven for the show? Because is he the one away? He's one step away from Bruce now that the big man is no longer with us.
Yeah.
It's Little Steven right under Bruce.
Yeah.
How excited were you?
I was very excited until I ate the taco truck last night, and then my excitement would turn to fear.
Why was it fear?
Because I was vomiting and shitting my ass out all night long.
The taco truck. How many tacos did you eat?
He had 3.
Yeah, and dumplings.
Oh, right, yeah. The
Yeah.
dumplings smelled like garbage.
Yeah,
I don't know what.
the dumplings did it. I literally got home.
Everyone walking past the office goes, "Why does it smell like garbage in here?" And he just goes, "Those are my dumplings."
Why did you eat dumplings that smell like garbage?
I thought, well, maybe it's the sauce or something, and I ate them, and then I walked from the train to my apartment. I started sweating. I'm like, oh no. And I ran to my apartment and just started vomiting.
That's disgusting. And you were worried this would hold over until today.
I thought, oh no, I cannot call in sick. I got to come.
Thank God Bruce and his spirit got in you and healed you for the Little Steven appearance.
The power of the E Street Band.
So, but back to the taco truck today for lunch for you.
I want to throw shit at that guy right now. He's right outside the building.
Literally shit.
Literally, I go, here's my shit.
Now,
I still have the shits.
You still have the shits?
Yeah, I shit like 4 times already.
Today?
Today.
It's 10:45 in the morning.
Exactly, I know. My asshole's tired.
Here on the East Coast, that is. When do we have guests tomorrow from the Jersey Shore? Is that tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Who is it?
Snooki and JWoww.
Snooki's going to be on the Opie and Anthony show.
First time.
Tomorrow. That's huge.
And JWoww.
Are they doing a spin-off show or are they plugging Jersey Shore?
Jersey Shore. And I think she has another product, Snooki perfume.
Did you have to... Is that why was she saying no to us all these times and now she's finally coming on the show?
Scheduling conflicts. Things happen.
Scheduling conflicts? She was here in this building not doing lesser shows while O&A was on the air.
We had guests too, so it's different conflicts.
Look at Damage Control Roland. I love Damage Control Roland. Moving on to the next topic, please. No need to talk about this. Can we go back to my family marriage thing that I don't want to talk about? Because I'd rather do that than...
Oh, I'll talk about that. I whip out like a ghost.
Brad.
Hey, boys. What's happening?
What's up, buddy?
I actually had 2 best men at my wedding. They were brothers. I grew up with both of them, so I said, fuck it. I got them both as best men.
Were they twins?
No, they were actually, one was a couple of years older than the other, but...
Well, that's bullshit, then. The older one gets to be the best man.
Think everybody's Vogel Vosses?
If you really want to get technical about it.
Yeah.
I was closer to the younger one than I was the older one.
That's bullshit then.
Nah, but still, man, I had to do it.
But you know what it does? It dilutes the best man role when you have two. Like, a best man is like I'm the guy. Like, this is a very meaningful thing. And then when you're like, yeah, he's also the guy. There's two of you. Then it's not that special anymore.
I don't know, man. They both appreciated it. I was glad they were there. Listen, can I ask you something else instead? Enough of this wedding nonsense.
Good for you. Yes.
Are you going to ask Snooki about what it was like working for Vince McMahon at WrestleMania?
I'll definitely be putting it all over the bio that I put for her.
Or why she is in the Three Stooges.
Snooki's in the Three Stooges movie?
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah, no, it's weird though.
That's awful. Yes, I would like to find out what it was like to perform on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
And is it safe to say that, I'm going to shut up. Is it safe to say that Little Steven is to, hold on, Bruce Springsteen is to Vince McMahon what Little Steven is to Shane McMahon? Would that be a safe analogy for you guys?
Roland?
Just hang up on them.
You don't like it? Okay. Talk to you later, Brad. You all that bullshit was
Brad. Is it like, shut up?
I don't know if we have time. Real quick, where's Troy? Troy! Where's Troy? I want to talk to him. I didn't get to talk to him yesterday. Because remember Joe Derosa was in here?
Joe Derosa.
And he was talking about having seasonal depression and sun lamps and everything.
Yeah, right, yeah.
This motherfucker has a sun lamp. You suffer from seasonal depression.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Why is that bullshit?
What's seasonal depression?
It's when you don't see the sun.
So you get you own a sun lamp.
It's called a happy lamp. Yes.
I didn't mean to offend you.
Yeah.
I didn't mean
to get it right.
I didn't mean to jump down your throat. I didn't realize there was such passion that you have for this.
Yeah.
And you think does the sun lamp? What do you do? How does the sun lamp work then? You have seasonal depression, Troy.
Right.
Where you get depressed because it's
Well, you
not.
guys get angry too.
Well, here's the issue. I love being outside. I love being active.
Yeah.
I'm always skating, riding my
Cowabunga,
bike. Yeah.
hanging 10.
The whole thing.
Right.
So in the winter, I don't get a chance to go outside at all. It's cold. I hate the cold. I
Right.
grew up here on the East Coast. It just sucks.
Sure.
You know? So as I get older, I struggle with seasonal depression more.
But isn't it? I think Opie put it best. Like, what is the difference between seasonal depression and this sucks?
Because in the summer I'm fine, and as soon as the spring rolls around and I can start being outside again, because your body needs sunlight. And when you come in here in the morning, you know, when we come in, the sun isn't out, and there's times that a lot of days that the sun is already going down or it's gray by the time I get out of here. So there's weeks that go by that I don't even see the sun.
So you're saying that you can't like say, "Oh, the weather sucks today. That sucks," but then get over it and move on with your day.
It sucks for an extended period of time. It's not just gray for a day or two. It's gray for like 3 weeks at a time.
But once you get inside, you're still upset about the weather?
Yeah, it just sucks.
But you're
'Cause
inside.
I want to be outside.
I would make fun of him, but he'll kill me.
You're afraid of Troy now?
Hell yeah.
Because you didn't used to be afraid of Troy.
He gets angry.
Roland's afraid of you.
Well, Roland, Roland likes to fuck with people,
Yeah.
and I don't fuck with anybody. So when I was
Well, you fuck with Eric a little bit.
Well, it's a little bit different.
Why is that?
Well, because it's just, you know, he doesn't fuck with my belongings.
Oh, Roland fucked with your belongings?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then what happened?
Well, then all hell broke loose.
Bad things happen.
What do you mean all hell? What did Roland do?
Bad things happen.
Well, you tell Roland not to do something, so he
Right.
feels like he has to do it. So, like, I don't fuck with Roland. Like, I'll goof around with him, you know,
Yeah.
but I won't fuck with his shit. And I told him not to fuck with me, and he was throwing stuff at me. And I said, he was throwing my shit at me.
Your own shit he was throwing at you.
Yeah. And I told him to stop it, and he wouldn't stop it. So I had to take care of. I had to take matters in my own hand because.
What did you do?
Well, I told Roland. I said, look, the way you fuck around may be different than the way I fuck around. So
Sure.
don't fuck around with me. So there's no problem.
I threw 100 napkins at him with pink bunny ears.
Okay, and then how did you respond?
Well, I went over to his desk and I had put my arm on his desk and wiped everything off of it onto the floor.
Everything.
Everything. And he's a very cluttered individual.
Yeah. And then he did it to me again. And then I went through his drawers and I started throwing everything out.
Everything.
But he like his documents and everything.
Yeah.
That were in the drawers.
And I told him that the next time.
Wait, when you say throw them out, you mean throw them out of the drawer or throw them in the garbage?
I threw them in the garbage.
Oh. Okay.
And then I told him, I said, listen, the next time you fuck with me, I'm going to take everything out of your desk when you least expect it. I'm going to put it in the paper shredder.
So would it be safe to say Troy Kwan ain't nothing to fuck with?
Well, I don't fuck with your shit. Don't fuck with mine.
Him and Ari, you don't fuck with.
Who's Ari?
His friend. You don't fuck with him.
You didn't fuck with Ari either?
Well, just don't fuck with me. I don't like being fucked with. But if you fuck with me...
Was this in the winter or the summer?
This was in the summer, I think.
So how do you explain it?
Well, I wasn't depressed. I was just pissed off.
Oh. Did you ever consider bringing the happy light to work?
I mean... I was thinking about. If they wanted it because they were talking about Joe Derosa, I would have brought it in for the guys. It's a fucked up thing though because if you sit in front of it too long, you start to vibrate.
What?
Yeah.
How can that be healthy? Like it's just a light. It's not like something you plug on yourself.
No, you sit in front of it.
You just look at a light?
No, I mean you put it on while you're doing stuff. Like if you're cooking or you're on the computer or something, you just put it on you so it's kind of facing on you.
Well, we have no real lighting in here. You should definitely bring it in tomorrow.
Maybe that's what we need for the videos is happy lights.
Yeah, but it is fucked up because you really start to vibrate if you are sit in front of it too long.
Does it make you feel better?
Yeah, kinda.
No, it doesn't.
Kinda, it does. Sure.
Because you vibrate.
Well, no, you just
it
feel...
gets you all kind of fucked up.
Well, it makes you feel like...
I've had a light shining on me for an hour.
A little more energetic.
I think it just starts giving you the shakes because there's just been a light directing on you for...
Yeah, but if you put one of these lights on you, it won't do that.
I'll bet it'll fuck... If you're just sitting there with a light on you, it'd probably fuck with you.
I don't know.
It doesn't seem healthy. Anything that makes you vibrate like that can't be good.
It's
not sunlight.
It's not sunlight, but it's artificial sunlight.
Gamma rays.
Exactly, it's gamma rays.
Some radiation shit going on.
But it helps.
Yeah, there is. There's some toxic Avenger shit going on.
But there's other shit you have to do as well to try to beat seasonal depression.
Like,
you have to exercise regularly.
You getting on Erock's case again? You know you weren't. We have to. Unfortunately, we're out of time. But I know the direction you're going in.
No, I'm not saying anything about Erock. I haven't said anything about Erock.
That's because you want to get invited to his mansion.
No, I don't. I mean, if he doesn't invite me, he doesn't invite me. I don't care.
Listen, I know we can get into Erock versus Troy again sometime because it's there. It's brewing.
No, there's not.
All right. Well,
it's been my New Year's resolution.
To not fuck with Erock. Okay. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow when this show continues. Stay tuned. Rod and Fez is coming up next.
Opie and Anthony show is now over. For real this time. Check out the O&A show on Facebook at facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. And catch Opie and Anthony live Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Ron and Fez are next.
Hey.